Okay, I'm starting to stream. I think we're just gonna get right into it. There's no reason to talk. There's no one here. But I have to keep talking anyways later. But what can I say? Should I just keep repeating the same thing over and over again? I've done that before in the past, I think, where I just kept saying the same like phrase or sentence on repeat a couple of times in a row. I've done that before. It's okay. It's not my favorite technique because I feel like it gets stale very quickly, or rather, it just seems like, I mean, like for me, it feels pretty terrible because I don't actually get to do anything meaningful. I just sit there and I repeat the same sentence over and over again. That is obviously not something I want to do, so I guess I won't do that. I will keep it in the I will keep it in the bag though. What just happened? Why did we just get stunned for a second there? Well, not stunned, but like, why did my game just freeze for a second there? What day is it? It's Wednesday, right? Supernova. What? It's Wednesday? I haven't done anything this week. This is the new patch. I'm just thinking about the words that I'm supposed to say and how to speak again, because, you know, I went 2 days without streaming. 2 days without streaming is, I mean, it's not that many, right? Especially when you're a hobbyist streamer. It's like, in fact, it's pretty meaningless to not stream just for 2 days. It's like, oh, that's not even that bad. But at the same time, I feel like it does kind of matter, you know, like, especially when you're starting like a small creator again. Like, the most important thing that you can do is to stream consistent. What the hell is this? Wait, why am I on Zhao first? Oh no, I messed up. My order is all messed up. Whatever. Well, luckily it's still pretty early, so I don't have to worry about my order being bad, just completely messing up my rotations. Wait, I got hit during that. That's insane. I didn't know you could get hit during Yesha Guang's Enlightened Mind State. I thought that was a given that it wouldn't ever. Wait, so I go like this? I have to do the backwards version of what I'm used to. Oh, and then I end up on her anyways. It is quite confusing playing with my character slots reversed. Okay, this time we'll actually get her back in the sky before we switch off a dial-in. Oh my god, that's so weird. It's very, very disorientating. I just need to make sure I don't use dial-in ult on the wrong character. I mean, that's pretty easy as long as I'm thinking about it and prep for it. Okay, anyways, what was I saying earlier? I was talking about how I didn't stream for 2 days, yeah. So, I didn't stream for 2 days. Yesterday, I didn't stream. I was going to stream yesterday. I actually even had a thumbnail made for it. I have the thumbnail, and I almost accidentally used that thumbnail for today's stream. But I decided not to stream yesterday because I was playing Arknights Enfield, and I was doing world exploration because the new patch is dropping soon, and I wanted to at least finish everything that's on this patch during this patch. And the biggest issue with that is like I've done pretty decent in terms of like making progress on quests and whatnot, because quests don't really take that long. I mean, they take a little bit of time because I am actually reading and listening to every single dialogue option instead of just, where the hell are we? Okay. I was waiting for every dialogue option instead of just like skipping, not so much skipping through the dialogue as I was just like not. Okay. I was not paying attention to the voice acting. You know, like it's pretty common to just not really care about the voice acting and you just do the story parts that you do this. You do the story parts without listening to the voice acting, especially when they're for like lesser like side missions, such as the ones that I have remaining. I mean, I still have Yvonne's character mission left, but I plan on doing that soon. Maybe today, actually. Not on stream though, because I don't intend to play that game on stream for quite a while. I feel like there's not particularly a reason to. And yeah, so basically I just had a ton of open world exploration left that I had to do, and I didn't really want to do open world exploration, but you know, didn't really have a choice. I'm kind of scared about this setup right now. It doesn't feel very good. I think we got it here though, albeit it was a little bit. This fight was a little bit sus. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I had open world exploration left, and the thing is like it's quite troublesome, because if you're trying to do open world exploration while you're also like when your options are open world exploration like story stuff, if you want to do anything else like listen to music in the background, or like watch a stream or something like that, it's kind of hard to pay attention to the story while you're actually doing that. I mean, like, it's definitely possible. It's just I don't think I'm giving it the proper attention it deserves, so I'm not the biggest fan of doing that. But which is why, like, if the timing doesn't line up well, then I would instead of doing that, I would just do open world stuff. But doing open world stuff has the issue that it gives me motion sickness, and obviously this is only for me. I'm not sure if it's only for me. I imagine it's probably quite common to get motion sickness from open world exploration if you're exploring the way that I explore, because the way I explore is definitely like a little ill. Even though there are ways to like make sure that you're getting all the equipment in the world, like the what is it called, like the map scanners and stuff like that, it's still not very. I mean, I just don't want to use that many of them. I would rather do exploration on my own, because otherwise it's not really exploration at that point if you're just using the items that the game gives you. But at the end of the day, that makes it so that like your clearing method is very, very tedious when you're doing like jumping around like squares and stuff like that. Boxes, just like make sure there's nothing on the other side. Basically the point is it's very annoying. And it's also the biggest reason why I get motion sickness when I'm trying to do it, because I'm just like heading into like these tiny spaces or like looking in these disgusting areas, and it just makes my head hurt. So I'm thinking I probably won't do that anymore, because if I keep doing that, I'm gonna have a very hard time clearing the rest of the open world stuff. And I think that's been an issue for me for like all of my open world games that I've ever played before. That exploration gives me crazy motion sickness. Good luck getting to top 1%. I was around 700 but got pushed down to 2%. I had to go up to 740, but around 700 they get really tanky, similar to old tower mode. Yeah, I was talking to my chatters from the previous streams, and they were saying that a good like point to sit at for top 1% is like 750. And one of my chatters that had actually made it top 1% as well, he said that he went to 900 just to guarantee a spot. I imagine there's actually quite a few people. Well, not quite a few, but I imagine there are people right now that are just like me and you, that are just like grinding, you know, just trying to get in that top 1%. I'm quite a ways off still, 170. So I mean, I don't really have to worry about that. If you're talking about like tankiness, I've also heard that they do get tankier. But right now, what stat enhancement am I at? I'm pretty sure. I think I would imagine that by 700 they're about the same level of stat enhancement as they were before. I heard the stat enhancement max is level 15. I'm at 12 right now at 175, so I feel like in terms of tankiness we might be okay, maybe. I mean, it depends on what teams you're using as well. Were you doing Void Hunter abusing like I am? Also, my energy is so bad for this fight. Especially because I don't know any of the Jester's moves. Okay, that's fine. We weathered the storm, got to our phase. Now we get infinite energy for everyone. I'll definitely get it. Just don't get burnt out. Thank you. Thank you, OT. I appreciate you. Welcome back, by the way. I don't think I'll get burnt out because the reality is I actually don't play like the combat of this game very often. But it's actually been really enjoyable. If you mean like streaming, yeah, I could see that. I could see myself getting burnt out of streaming, but not because it's like not fun. It's just because I think it's like kind of fucking up my throat. I skipped Monday because I mean it wasn't even my throat at that point. It was like the top of my mouth and like the area like underneath my nose up on the roof of my mouth. I have no idea how like what that area is or like what correlation it has to my throat. But I figured that it might just be because I was using too much like head voice. So that's why today I don't know if it's like if it's noticeably different, but I'm trying to speak in a lower octave today just to maybe save the top of my mouth. I don't know, it's a really weird thing to say, but it's very uncomfortable, so I'd rather my throat be sore than the top of my mouth be sore. You're using Miyabi, Yanagi, and Yuzhub. You had to switch to Yishian, Pen, and Lucia around 600 because he's do damage to Miasma. Yeah, since I'm abusing the Void Hunters, I don't think enemy scaling is really gonna make too much of a difference to me because these characters basically just all ignore all that stuff anyways. They just ignore defensives, which means I feel like it'll probably be easy for me. Oh, anyways, I was still talking about like burning out, but yeah, I don't think I will get burnt out from like streaming. Maybe burnt out from climbing the tower. I could definitely see that, but yeah, I mean, just like you said, OT, I'm not going to take it too seriously. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. I was also thinking, like, right now, it's still quite early in the tower, but I've already seen so many, like, repeating stuff. I don't know why I said that. That's pretty pointless. I don't really care if I'm seeing the same enemies over and over again. I mean, honestly, because, like, originally I was like, I want my entire, like, all of my ranked badges to all be top 1%. And then this recent threshold simulation, because I'm top 1% simulation commander, I'm top 1% sword master. So I was like, oh, let's just go for top 1% tower as well, which is the context for this stream. But then the most recent, oh, this is Tepis again, awesome. The most recent threshold simulation, I cleared most of it. Like, I definitely didn't play everything optimally, but I still feel like I did relatively decently, and I'm sitting at a very, very low 8%. In other words, I'm not very close to getting top 1% in there. So if I can't really get to top 1% in, like, I think it's called Detective is what that badge is called. If I can't get top 1% Detective, then I don't really know if I want to go top 1% Tower as well. I don't know. There's still a lot of things I'm considering at the moment, and I mean, as for now, I'm still enjoying stream. So I'm going to keep climbing the tower. But if that ever changes, then I might stop. But realistically, I think this is also decent because I can make a video out of this. So it works as like a two for one. Oh, I didn't double chain attack. Whatever. It's a 2 for 1. I gotta make a video out of this. I gotta test streaming. You know, there's reasons why I'd keep doing this. Though, admittedly, I don't think streaming is that great for like content growth, and it would be better if I just focused on making videos. But I don't know. I'm kind of lazy, so I don't really do all that. I'm not very on track of making sure I'm making videos like regularly. So it's easier to just stream because I don't. Because then I don't really have to think as much, you know? I don't have to put in the effort that I would have to for a stream. I mean, for a video. Is it gonna update the tower next patch? We got burned out on it? Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that they're constantly updating the tower, but it's also the reason why I'm even doing this now. In fact, I was planning on doing these streams for the tower, like, maybe later in the year, or like later in my channel's history, in my channel's like production, because right now my channel still doesn't have very much traction, and I'd like to have a little bit more before like actually like doing streamed content. but it can't be helped that the tower is getting updated and all of this is going to be gone, so I kind of have to be doing this right now. And that's why I'm doing it right now. You missed a few badges because you didn't want to keep restarting and your discs weren't as good as they were now. You got 651 out of 691. It's quite a few. It's quite a few. I think I would keep resetting than skip some, because I don't know. I'm something of a perfectionist. I'd rather just. I would rather just perma reset until I need to. But again, these are all things that are not set in stone. It's very possible that if I run into like endless Hugo, endless Miasma Hugo, endless Miasma Jane, and I start crashing out because of that, I would just skip to doing. I would just clear those floors and then focus on metals for floors that aren't like a pain in the ass to do. Or like Tepes, you know, like Tepes super tanky. Don't want to waste all the time, especially if I make one mistake like later in the fight. I don't think I would make any mistakes on Tepes at this point because Yi Xuan can kind of just carry me through the entire thing. But on the off chance that I do, I would maybe skip a couple floors as well. But it all just depends. I also said that I wanted to do some stuff offline, but I have not done any grinding offline yet because I wanted to actually ask if you guys were okay with that, but then I realized that there's not really a reason for me to ask that because the floor that I'm on doesn't fundamentally make a difference since it's all just repeating anyways. So I think I will stick with my gut feeling that I can do that I will do it off stream. It's that I do still have to get to doing off stream because the current reason why I don't do it off stream is because when I'm off stream I have other stuff on. In this case right now it's like I want to finish Arknight's Enfield. But once the and I had to play the story as well. Oh, you guys want to see me pull today? I might do like a 10 pull for Arya. I mean, I say see me pull today, but it's just one 10 pull. Does it really count? But I will probably do some offline grinding eventually. Because doing it all on stream, like I've said before, is very it's quite strenuous for me as well because I mean, even now I'm aware that like my throat is not in perfect condition. So if I'm trying to constantly stream every single day, who knows how much worse that'll be, you know. But it was fun for you. You're getting a stream before you go to work, so you appreciate that. I'm glad you're spending your limited free time before work to come watch me, man. Appreciate it. Oh my god, a Fisher Crab. The Fisher Crab is so goated. I should what should I do? I don't know. Oh, that's another thing about streaming is like while I'm streaming, obviously I'm constantly in this mixed state of whether or not I should keep speaking or if I should just stream silently for as much as I can just so like I can stream more often. But I figure that at the end of the day there's not really a reason for me to stream silently. Like it just doesn't. What did I just do? This is the wrong character. There's not really a reason for me to stream silently. So if I feel like I'm not going to be able to say anything, I just won't stream that day. That being said, though, I do think I want to, at the very least, like push myself to regularly stream on the weekends. So do expect that. Ah, frogs. You know, I wonder if this song is on, I wonder if this song is in the DVD player that we have in our rooms. Because the thing is, there are some songs that I've noticed are not there, which is kind of weird. Like, I feel like... No, this one has to be there, right? It's so iconic to the tower that if it wasn't there, it'd actually be a little bit weirder. But, sorry, what was I saying? This song, oh yeah, there are certain songs that aren't in the DVD player, which is kind of sad. Like for example, one of them that I really was hoping to see there was Seed's Agent Story 1, but I don't think it's there, which is very surprising to me. Your 40 pulls in and Arya's not coming. You don't know if you're gonna pull more for her. I mean, do you have guarantee? Are you sitting on your guarantee, or are you 50-50? Because right now I'm like 90% sure I'm on 50-50. Did I pull for it? Yeah, I pulled for Ambi. Oh wait, I'm not on 50-50. Oh, I am on 50-50 because before Ambi was Ye Guang, and I had to pull. I lost 50-50 for her, and then I pulled her, and then Ambi's banner was the special one, so you didn't have to worry about all this stuff. Oh hey, look, Hugo, Speak of the Devil. I knew this guy would be coming soon. But Dazzle. Get smacked in the face right afterwards. You know, I'm gonna. But so when you're streaming on YouTube, you get this little like stream preview kind of thing on your stream window, and every single time I look at it, my quality is just horrendous. I feel like it's just like eating away at my bitrate for no value, so I'm gonna keep that paused if I can. I mean, I'm saying that, but it's not like you guys even know what I'm talking about unless you streamed before. You know, one thing I find very interesting about Ye Guang's kit is that, like, if you don't... Okay, got it. One more. Oh, too early. Wait. But I still didn't get hit. I really don't understand Hugo's bullet time. Like, it's crazy that I can do that, miss the thing, and he just doesn't hit me. I will take it, though. It makes the fight a lot easier. I'm now at 2 out of 3 instead of 0 out of 3. It's an increase. There's ult here. I need to get the field down again. But I can't do it until the very end of my combo, or else my combo's gonna be messed up. Like that. Let's double chain attack here. Oi. Okay, I think we're gonna actually have to... we'll be fine to get here, right? Go for him. Nice. And then we'll be able to get another one afterwards if this isn't enough to kill. I'm surprised that we haven't made it to Supernova score, but we're at 52,000. Even without hitless. I mean, I think we can make it even without hitless, but whatever. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about how Ye Guang's form is kind of weird, where like it doesn't consume your Qingming Sword Force if it doesn't hit, right? Which, I mean, it's written in the form like description, so it makes sense, but it does feel really weird to do that because it just kind of it messes with your combo a little bit. You're on a 50-50, but you're just test pulling. Oh, fair enough. I was test pulling on Sana earlier. Before her banner ended. I played the, what is it, like the agent testing thing, and I think her kit seems pretty cool. What's her name again? Arya's kit seems pretty cool, and I think the gameplay loop of her just like Goomba stomping on them over and over again is funny, but I also don't think she's very useful for any of my team comps since I don't have any. I don't have Sana. I don't have Vivian, so I don't have like any of the anomaly activators. You know, like maybe I do need to get an anomaly activator because I imagine they'll release a Void Hunter that's an anomaly character that's not like Miyabi build in the future. Maybe like a true anomaly character eventually. But I don't know. You notice that the devs messed up some things. Oh, some things like what I was talking about earlier with the defensive assist not I mean, like failing a defensive assist and still not getting hit. Sometimes bosses just miss their fights. Yeah, there's you can get a double shutdown on Vesper? Wait, I gotta abuse this before they fix that. I gotta abuse this to get a higher rank in the threshold simulation mode. Mind telling me how that happens? You said evasive assist? Interesting. Okay, I'm not actually gonna abuse that, but it would be interesting to learn how that works. But it's definitely bug abuse. I'm not a bug abuser. I would never. They said in patches that they'll fix it later. I mean, I sure hope they do. On the Thrall fight, when you do defensive assist parry, it will look like the animation plays, but it misses the... Oh, dude, wait, actually, I know exactly what you're talking about. Not exactly for the Thrall. I'm talking about, what's her name? Defiler. Defiler with the Ambi team. When you're running the Ambi premium team, it's so annoying because when she goes into, like, after... I think it's after first stun. I don't think it's necessarily, like... forced to be after first stun, but I've noticed it always comes after my first stun. I'd imagine it's probably just like a time gated thing. But for Defiler specifically, if you're running the trigger team and you are like properly doing defensive assists and you stun her first at like what, 30 seconds maybe? I would say 30 seconds is a decent estimate. If you do that, if you stun her at that point, then she will go into like this form where she it's where she goes up into the sky and like throws the blades at you. That phase, it has a red flash indicator before that phase starts, and if you like dodge counter on that phase, then it will just not knock you back, and then for the subsequent like sky blades that she fires at you, if you try and defensive system, they just won't hit you. It's very, very annoying, and you can't defensive system. And if you ever accidentally do that, then you just have to reset that run because it literally just doesn't work. I mean, well, it's not that it doesn't work. It's just that you miss out on so much. Like you miss your adjudication stacks. You miss out on the knockdown. You miss out on the bonus points. Basically, it's probably one of the most annoying bugs I've encountered thus far. It's also the one I encounter the most because Defiler. It's only Defiler and Typhoon Slugger that I ever tried to 65k on with my Ambi team, my super Ambi premium team. What the fuck did that guy just do? Maybe an issue with their hitboxes? Yeah, like your character will get prepped for the defensive assist, and they like stand there with their weapon up and blocking, and then just nothing happens. It's very frustrating. Because of me, you started grinding the tower again. What is that supposed to mean? Are you trying to make it harder for me to get top 1%? What the hell, man? I'm kidding. It's a good thing that I can motivate other people to keep going, I guess, but it would be inconvenient for me if more people started grinding the tower and then it took me longer to get top 1%. Unless you're on Asian servers. If you're on Asian servers, go for it, man. If you're on NA servers, stop that right now. I need all the free points I can get. Oh, fire. Yeah, that's exactly what happens with Thrall. Okay, yeah, it's probably just the same type of bug then. I mean, that bug has been around for a long time though. Like, specifically the Defiler one. Like, they haven't not fixed that Defiler one since it came out. The Defiler one has literally been out since it came out. Very, very annoying bug. I don't know, it's so like, because I know the proc conditions for it, so realistically, like, I don't have the means to complain about it because I can just like not dodge counter the red flash and then it's fine. But like, you see the red flash, it gives you dodge counter bonus on Ambi. Like, there's no reason not to dodge counter it because it's the freest dodge counter as well. I don't know. I do hope they'll fix it eventually, but it's definitely not a major concern of mine. Like, there's definitely other things that they could work on first. You know, speaking about bugs, I don't know if any of you guys play Apex Legends, but when Apex Legends first released their Akimbo Mozambiques, there was this bug where if you slid and then reloaded immediately after you slid, then your Mozambique would auto reload after the first shot. Or maybe it was like, I can't remember the exact conditions to block it, but I figured it out on the first day that it came out. It was very, very, it was quite the common bug if you were just like slide jumping. So I reported it, and it didn't get addressed, and then it didn't get fixed for a very long time. And then a casual tournament happened, and I saw that bug happen, and I saw a team get completely griefed out of like winning the entire tournament because their main fragger just ended up reloading their weapon like 3 times because they just kept on getting the bug. Also, this thing is so tanky. I cannot believe we've been through 2 of its shield phases already. God. I really gotta bring in Alice or something like that, maybe. Well, maybe not, because I feel like Alice would just struggle just as bad. My hope for today is... Oh, wait. Steam's fine. My hope for the day is that we can get, I mean, at least 200. 200 should be easy, because we're at 185, but... I don't know, maybe... What was I at when I started the stream? Like, top 1%, right? I mean, top 10%? Ow. Top 1%, top 10%. I'd like to get into... I like to see a couple of drops. I'd prefer not to be top 9%. I don't know that. I don't want to make a concrete goal for myself because then I actually had to like go and reach it. But I feel like if I set a goal and then I don't reach it, it's just like, okay, man. Okay, well, I just got hit. That's insane deja vu. I did the exact same thing 2 times in a row. If I do it the 3rd time, you guys can call me insane because that's the definition of it. And I'm gonna do the same sequence, but this time I'll just dodge, right? Ah, got it. Easy peasy. I'll do the same sequence, but this time I'll play the game correctly. What a thought-provoking statement. Okay, go into your knife storm, whatever. What is that, 3? 1, 2. I definitely dodged that. Okay, the second one comes out faster. I'm too used to just doing the second dagger parry, which means I haven't learned the parry. I haven't learned the dodge timing for the second dagger, and it appears that the second dagger is faster. There's no delay or like build up, which does make sense. 5% is like 260. Okay, maybe we could shoot for. Okay, maybe 260 is a bit much. I could stream for longer today though. Realistically, since I took a few days off, I think I could try it. I mean, even if it's not that, I think 250 or so would be a good point to aim for. I'm really liking Yeshogong's special dodge effect now. I was so bad at using it before that I kind of disliked it. It actually feels quite good to use. Oh no, I'm gonna be wasting her Enlightened State. Let's just do this. Where we chop him up. I know we're losing damage on it, but I think we'd lose more damage if I let him go into phase and we just do that. Hey, which dagger is that? What the hell? Was that the 4th dagger? God, Heretical Jester, so awesome. I'll never be able to dodge these daggers on the right timing. Wait. Good dance. Okay. It's time to actually learn Heretical Jester's moveset. I think that's the thing I said last time as well when I got diffed by him, but I messed up the special parry. No. Caught it. I mean special dodge. Okay, daggers, come here. After daggers phase, this will be super easy. 3, 1. I say 1 and then immediately get hit. I'm rolling back the sleeves for this one. I'm locking in, sitting up in the chair. Okay, I'm actually always sitting up in the chair, but I have no idea what the fuck he's doing. Okay, I dodged it. I dodged it again. Totally intentionally skill based. Is the dagger random? You thought it was always the third one? I think it is. The only part of the daggers that aren't random is that it will never be the first one. I remember a very long time ago when Heretical Jester first came out, is that it's never the first dagger. I know it's been the second one. Oh, here, look, it's the second one right now. Dodge 1, parry it. Nice, got lucky again. As long as it's second dagger, I have room to survive. I know it's possible to be second dagger. I know it's possible to be third dagger. I don't know if it's possible to be fourth dagger. I think it is. I'm pretty sure we had one earlier just now, but I also might have just not seen it correctly. In any case, that dagger shit is bullshit anyways, so... Oh no, I'm not in Jazz Field. We're doing 0 damage because I'm not in an Aether Field. Oh no. We might end up even, we might even end up getting we might get another daggers phase. That'd be the worst. No more daggers, please. Oh my god, it's daggers phase again, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Oh, I got fucking baited. That's so sad. How much points are we at? 38k? It's not possible. You just didn't notice it? Yeah, I don't think I would have noticed it, but when Heretical Jester first came out, I just saw this guy like, I made a TikTok about it, and I just so happened to see it. And I was like, oh, that's good information to know. There's quite a few like very interesting like lesser known mechanics about certain bosses in this game. I think it's a little bit of a shame that you don't really interact with any of them unless you're like actively climbing the tower and you have to learn the mechanics, or you have like people telling you about certain mechanics. But I mean, that only applies to content creators, so you can't even expect that for the general population. Oh. Yeah, I'm just spamming her special dodge. Oh, so what? So what? I just wasted. I think if I didn't spam my special dodge there, I would have actually gotten to Light and Mine before he punched me in the face. Also, I said I'd be learning his moveset, but I really haven't been paying that much attention. Like, I know a couple of things like this, like that defensive parry, and I know that stab comes out, and then there's a slam that comes after. Okay, this is his, okay, I'll just regular dodge it. I know that's his, that's the one he gimped me with last time, where I thought he was going into daggers, but he didn't go into daggers. Okay, but, like, can you really blame me for thinking that he was going into daggers there? Like, I've never really gone that far into this fight to even know that, like, to know his reproc conditions for daggers, you know? Okay, now this is daggers because he's invincible. It's third dagger? I didn't dodge it again. Bro, oh, that's right. It's because I wasted my first dodge just running into thin air. I know that you're supposed to... I know that I guess it comes out fast enough that I can just... God, it's so frustrating. Heretical Jester. Get this guy out of the game. Maybe I should just ignore his daggers phase. Okay. Like, I know that punch is coming. I know the punch is coming. But I can't see it when I'm locked onto the left side of his body, you know? Like, the pullback, the animation for the hand, it'd be easier to see if I could actually see the other half of his body. How did I get enough energy this time to... I don't know. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Oh, I must have been more optimal with my setup, right? The worst part about this fight is that every single time I do it, like, the timing is like, I would love to go ult here, but I know he's gonna go daggers, so I can't even go ult here. Second dagger, doable, doable. Okay, yeah, I can cheese the second dagger because I don't need my second dodge. I can just use the defensive assist, which has a way longer invincibility window in comparison. So I just have to keep wishing for good luck on second dagger is basically how I should be playing it. But realistically, I have to get used to doing third dagger as well, because if I spend this long on every single daggers phase, dude, it's gonna be so painful fighting this guy in the higher stages. No double chain attack. I'm not gonna worry about it. And my decibels are just overcapped so much, but I don't really know. Like, should I be spamming my decibels earlier, or should I be using my decibels only when I don't have any other methods of going into form? Because decibel is like the easiest way to go into form. So I want to hold on to that for once I run out of other options, but then I'm also missing out on getting more decibel charge. I don't know. I think we can finally say goodbye to this stupid jester, though. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think the tower is quite interesting. I think it is quite interesting now that I've actually done some climbing of it. I'm a very big fan of being able to like learn more, having a place to learn about the enemies more realistically. But at the same time, I don't know, this is like just the nature of competition though, right? Like the fact that I'm gonna have to climb to 700 is insane. It is an insane value to have to reach for, but it makes sense. I think if it was too easy, I think it would be boring, so it's a very mixed bag on whether or not I want to, whether or not I'm okay with the method of this competition, you know? This motherfucker summoned new guys. 700 for top 100? 700 plus. At a minimum 700, I think. Or so I've been informed. But I mean, my pace is bad now because I missed what, 3 days? No, 2 days. I missed 2 days where I didn't even touch the tower. Which means I have to make up with it for it by either streaming a lot more or by going faster. Going faster is not really realistic though, because even if I didn't spend quite as long as I did on Heretical Jester like I just did, it would still only save like 1 or 2 minutes at most, which I guess adds up over time. Oh no, I used Trigger's ult. I forgot I have double decibel. Why am I playing with my Ambi team? I love Ambi. What the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, my quick assist ended. That's right. I'm so confused right now. I have no idea what just happened, but I mean, I guess that's why I brought Ambi for this fight. Because this boss is very easy, so he doesn't really... He'll just look at you. You see, an old technique that I used to use with double decibel is I would only use one of my decibel ults, and then I would just always have an ult up for the next floor. I think that was for like the regular tower, back when that was like actually something that you could do because there weren't nearly as many buffs back then. But it's not very realistic anymore because these bosses are so tanky and you can't even guarantee that you'll keep getting double decibel, that I can't just hold on to my decibel ults. It's so funny to see your damage shoot up in stun windows again. Especially when you're so used to playing Yisha Guang, who just doesn't care about that stuff. Pad those Ambi stats. Pad those Ambi stats. I have to check my I have to see if my ambi stats are. I mean, I have to check all my stats after I finish these floors. Sorry, I don't really have too much to talk about today. I mean, I could probably find things to talk about, but I kind of don't want to. I don't really want to think about talking right now. But it's so bad. It's so bad for like content creation, you know? Who would join a stream, sees the guy not talking, and then think, yeah, I want to stay in this stream, you know? At that point, just like you just go watch some other streamer, right? Someone that's actually like talking. At least that's how I would feel. When I join a stream and I see that like the streamer hasn't said anything in a few minutes. I mean, I feel like that's always the case. Like whenever I tab into some new streamers live, they're never talking, you know? Like maybe I just have horrible timing or something like that, because I mean, if you look at my stream, I feel like I do talk quite a lot, but even then there are like moments where I am not talking, and it could be just that during those moments people tune in, right? I feel like that's always how it is. It's always at the worst times. That's besides the point though. I will continue to try yapping as much as I can. I'm not switching. I'll just try and yap as much as I can. But you know, I'm very selective when it comes to streamers in general. This is, you know, Yi Xuan's regular special attack is really cool to look at. It's too bad you just never get to use it. Because you never run out of adrenaline on this character. Did I even ult this fight? I don't think I did a regular ult this fight, did I? It is hard to entertain people. I mean, some people are built for it though. I don't know if I'd say like I have a problem like entertaining people, because I mean it comes with the territory that like it's gonna be harder to be entertaining when you have a smaller audience, because when you have a small audience, obviously there's less people chatting, and so there's less to like play off of like your, and this is obviously only for streaming, of course. But I think that's a bad excuse, because I know there are plenty of entertaining streamers that just never look at their chat. You know, they kind of just do their own thing, and chat is just there to like watch them. And at that point, it's like, maybe it is just a skill issue, right? But on the other hand, I feel like I'm kind of holding myself back, because on one hand, it's like I do want to keep yapping about stuff, but on the other hand, I want to wait until there's more people here to start yapping about stuff. I don't know. I have a tendency to end up talking about like business stuff while on my stream, which I don't think is a very good talking point, or like I don't know. I don't want to say it's taboo, but it's just not very common that you see people talk more about like the logistics side about it, unless they're a smaller creator like me. I would say, like, I feel like I hear small creators begging all the time about like, oh, I'm not a good content creator and stuff like that. It's the hallmark trait of a bad content creator. So that's why I want to stop doing it. But at the same time, I think that like talking about the more business side of things it's kind of fun, and I feel like viewers enjoy that. Oh, you know, there's actually one more thing. If you're playing with other people, like if you're not oh my god, Palacus? I didn't even know this boss was in the tower. If you're like playing with someone else, or like if I had someone else in the call with me right now, then it would be, I mean, it would be significantly easier to. Okay, I'm gonna struggle with Palacus, I think. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, because Palacus is just like a more annoying version of Thanatos. So I hope this isn't too bad. But if I had someone else in here, I guess it'd be easier to like talk, because then I wouldn't have to be the only person thinking about talking. I can off-source my work to someone else. But I don't know. Also not a very good outlook in terms of just like content creation in general. I need to get used to speaking on my own, which I'm already quite used to, but you know, I'm holding back. As I was saying earlier, I am kind of holding back. I have this in my back pocket. It's the random word generator, and yeah, it's a random word generator, not a random topic generator. I tried a random topic generator once. It was okay. Like, the random topics were interesting, but I feel like they were too easy to work around with. You know, like, they give you a true topic, But with the random word generator, you gotta work with these words to like say something interesting, and that seems like a lot more fun to me. So that's why I decided I'd rather use that. But I haven't used it yet because I'm holding on to it because I don't actually know how much longevity that has. You know, like maybe I'll only be able to use that random word generator for a while until I just completely run out of things to say for every word, because that all just like loops back to the same thing. You know, that's my biggest fear at the moment. But like maybe I should just bite the bullet and do it, you know? Oh no. No, it's over for me. Oh. Okay, we're okay. I just need to make sure it doesn't get to that phase again. And to do that, we just have to combo them, or to kill them at virtually at the same time. We'll see if we can do that. Am I part of the Make Sunbringer playable team? Ooh, that's actually a really good question. I'll give it some thought and I'll answer it in just a minute after I finish. Hopefully, after I first try Palacus here. I just really don't want to let them go into phase here. Please let this Yishuren be enough. Oh my god, it's so perfect. Yishuren the goat. Okay, am I part of the Make Sunbringer playable team? I think making Sunbringer playable is interesting in its own right. You're part of the Make Her Enjoyous playable team? Okay. I can understand why you'd be... Oh, top 9% still. It's not looking too good. Still top 9%, but I also only climbed like 10 floors. There's not that many. Was I at 10 earlier? I think I was at 10% earlier. So any increases is an increase, right? Top 2% Ambi. Top 2% Yishuren. I just want top 1% Ambi. I just don't know how high of a point average that would be. Maybe that's the next goal. If we end up hitting the gold too easily, which I don't think will be the case, but if we do, contingency plan is to make our Ambi be top 1% as well. Oh, anyways. Sunbringer enjoys being playable. I think while I see the appeal of both of them being playable, or like just any of the old Void Hunters being playable, I also feel like I don't know. I'm very mixed opinion on this, because on one hand, it makes more sense to use characters from the Where the Miracle Began trailer, right? Like using characters that are already established from that in order to make them more appealing makes sense. But at the same time, I feel like I think it would be interesting if you did it with like one of the old Void Hunters, but just not all of them. I think like Void Hunters being unique and like new shows progression in the world, instead of just being like, yeah, you remember those Void Hunters from Eridu's founding? Yeah, they're still alive, and they're also still all Void Hunters. If they do bring them back, though, they could also bring them back in forms that aren't Void Hunters, right? Because again, like we talked about in previous streams, like Void Hunter is truly just a title. Like there are other investigators that we know of, like Yishuren, for example, that are Void Hunter level, but do not have the title. Like if Sunbringer comes back, especially considering Sunbringer's story, right? Like if she comes back and she no longer holds the title of Void Hunter because of everything that's happened to her, that would make sense, and I think that'd be a good way to bring back one of the old Void Hunters. But we also know that who is it? Lieutenant Colonel Dan. We saw him in Sarah's story, so like he could also be an option for a returning Void Hunter. Obviously, we don't know what's going on with Joyous and like RK and the rest of that mercenary group, but yeah, I mean, I think Sunbringer could have some interesting like implications for like the future of like very powerful characters in the game as well. Because if they only make Yishuren like the only Void Hunter level investigator, and then there's no other Void Hunter level investigators again, then it's like wasted potential of a concept, you know. Just make every powerful character a Void Hunter, sure, whatever, I guess. That's just my thoughts on it, though. You want a playable ethereal faction. Oh, you know, that's actually a really good point about Lucia's story, because we know that what is it called? Like the Dream Eater, like the super ethereal from Lucia's story. That guy is at the very least like okay with humans, right? And I think if there is a playable faction, I do not think it will be anytime soon, because I think the story needs to evolve a bit longer before a playable ethereal faction becomes like more realistic. Like, one thing for certain is we'd have to learn more about like the actual nature of ethereals instead of just being like, or like more stuff for like if Lucia's clan and just like the entire story arc. I think there's so much potential behind that. It just depends on how they build upon it. The Joyous Tease? Oh, is there a Joyous Tease in the newest story? Because I haven't played it yet. Oh, the Joyous Tease from the last season, from the last patch with at the very end of the last patch, right? Is that the one you're talking about? Oh, that's right. It's from yeah. It's from the Divine Maze. I'm getting mixed up because during the Divine Maze time, I got busy with some stuff. I wasn't able to really like focus on Divine Maze's story stuff, unfortunately. But yes, that's correct. He shows up during Divine Maze. Yeah, the idea that Void Hunters are like very special individuals I think that is what makes them cool. If they become too common, or if they become like recurring characters, then it loses that passion. Also, I said this on last stream as well, but the thing about Void Hunters, like not all being combatants, is also another thing that I hope in one way or another like shows itself. Like, it's kind of boring to say, because in the current nature of supports in Zenless Zone Zero is switch to the character, press E, and then switch off the character, or like switch to the character, press E a couple of times and then switch off the character, or something along those lines, right? I want to say like a support Void Hunter would be interesting, but that's like I feel like that's pretty universal in the sense that everyone kind of wants a Void Hunter that's not just a deal a million damage type of character, some sort of support version. But like the idea that you could have a Void Hunter that's like a hero of a city, because let's say for example Joyous, right? Like learning how to navigate hollows is it's a crazy feat, but it's not necessarily one that is a combat feat, right? So it would be cool if like a Joyous type character, or say for example if Joyous did come back out as a Void Hunter, that he'd be a support character, and then they could do some crazy shit, you know, because it's a Void Hunter. They could make it so that they can add an entirely new mechanic to off-field investigators, which could be very interesting. 195. Should we like Morning Do It? Let's like Morning Do It. Oh, actually, I don't want Ignited Blood Form for the next one. Whatever. Welcome back, Hamgo. Welcome back. Did you miss me? It's been 2 days. Did you miss me? Here we are again, fighting the Heretical Jester. I'm in purgatory, in constant hell, just permanently fighting this fucker. Let's see if we can first try him. Because right now we've gotten through one of the phases, which is the first miasma shield. Now we just need to get through his daggers phase. Here comes daggers. Let's see if we can do it. Please be 2. Please be 2. 2. It's 2. It's 2. It's doable. Okay. That was close. I didn't even get the special. I didn't even get the dodge opening. That was close. That was close. All right, my brother's gonna be looking over my shoulder. He's not allowed to say anything though. I mean, he can. You want to say something? They can hear you. You're allowed to say bad words as well. I swear on stream.
Oh.
Sorry guys, my brother was talking to me, so I completely ignored you guys for a while. That's my fault.
Different bad.
What?
Bad words.
Oh, you're gonna like say slurs? You're gonna get me demonetized? That'd be crazy, bro. It's my 3rd stream. My brother just shows up in the background and starts saying slurs, like. God. Is this Pokemon? No, this is not Pokemon. Huh?
Trainer swords.
What?
Pokemon, but
The trainers of the Pokemon. Oh my god, you just explored turn-based games, but like not Pokemon. You just explained all of them. Holy shit. Hey.
Ash versus Gary.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening. One of my chatters wants you to do ASMR. Why not? She does have some tits. I was gonna have either you or...
How many of you guys are ladies?
None of them. My viewers are all men. I wonder why.
Damn it.
Look at the game that I'm playing, man.
Any of you ladies 18 and under?
Hey, I didn't say that. Get this guy off of my stream. Get out of here. I'm gonna get demonetized. I'm sweating, bro. I'm low-key sweating. Okay, get out of here. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't get hit a single time during that fiasco right now, just now. Let's see, why did you ask for brother ASMR? I mean, I'm down to force him to do it eventually. We'll make him do some brother ASMR in the future. 1 million subs. I'm making my brother do ASMR. Alright. Sorry, I got distracted for a while. I'll read chat in a second here. Sunbringer was playable. You hope that they build it around the Bangbu? Oh yeah, definitely. Bangbu are already like an aspect of the game that I think are like slightly undercooked, you know? Like if you haven't noticed, I haven't used my Bangbu chain attack a single time. That's because it's not worth the time that it takes to use it. They either gotta buff Bangbu or they gotta make Bangbu I mean it's fine that they're kind of worthless, all things considered. They were never supposed to be that big. I mean, they were supposed to be a very big part of the game during the very start of the game, but at the same time, them not being that important is, it's whatever, right? But if Sunbringer does become playable, and she's not a Bangbu masterclass, then it's just completely lost potential. Didn't play the beta for ZZZ, but people said Bangbu back then used to be more powerful. Wait, if they removed that, that would just... That feels so wasteful, man. Why would you waste it? Why would you remove that? I guess they just don't want it to be too easy. Oh, we got the impairment that... Wait, I only hit him once, though. Okay, it's fine, I guess. You saw Lucia ASMR on your page, bro. Oh, I think I know who that content creator is. It's like the May Lily, I think. She does a lot of like character voice ASMR. Yo, I do think it's very funny though that the first thing my brother is like a super normie, by the way. Like he watches anime and I think he played like Overwatch, but that's about it. Like otherwise he doesn't really play too many games, and he's like a giga athlete type of guy. I think it's really funny that the first thing he says watching the stream is, "Wow, her tits are so big," and it's so true because it's like this game is it's such a gooner game. I'm gonna make a video in the future. I'm gonna have one of my friends who's also a very normal person, and have him react to just characters in ZZZ in general, and just have him just like give his thoughts on it. Like, have you guys seen those like having my dad react to Genshin character type of videos before? Like that type of shit, but for ZZZ. And every single word he's gonna say is, "Wow, that lady's got big tits," or "Wow, this really is a gooner game, isn't it?" It's so insane too, though, man. Like I've said in the past before, this game, it's a great game, and I love the game. And I mean, I don't care too much about gooner aspects, right? Like I've always been pretty decent at like just not like ignoring stuff that I have no interest in. In this case, it would be like gooner stuff. Well, not that I have no interest in gooner stuff. It's just like when I play a game, I play it to play the game. I don't play the game because I'm here to goon. If I wanted to goon, I would just go goon. That's an entirely different. What the fuck was that? That Thanatos just juked the shit out of me. He dodged the entire ult. But yeah, like there are aspects of like gooning that I don't care that there are aspects of gooning in this game. It's just really ridiculous that the first thing that someone that doesn't play the game says is, "Wow, look at her tits, bro." Yes, I know how you move now. Yes, we will get a parry for the first time in my life on on Thanatos. And you can see it from a mile away. Not getting that parry would be harder than getting a parry. Okay, just this fat fuck left and we should be fine. And this fat fuck is easy to deal with. My brother's back in the corner. I'm not sure why he's here. Are you gonna come join my live on your account?
I'm trying to
Huh?
say what's up here. Sorry, brother made a repeat appearance. I almost leaked his government name. I don't think you guys would do anything malicious with that type of information, but who knows?
I might have to delete the VOD like 10 years in the future when people find out that my brother is secretly like some CIA agent or something like that. He's not, by the way. That guy's too stupid to be a CIA agent. He'd never make it. Internet safety, it's important. Make sure to practice it, chat. Don't give out your information to anyone. Also, I'm not here to slander my goat Kete, but I will be slandering his fan base. I think it's absurd that you would ever give your login information to someone else. I mean, to be fair, it's not like Kete can do anything with your login information even if you do give it to him. Like, it's not like he can do crazy shit on your account that you don't allow him to, because he does it all on live anyways, but like, and he's not like the type of guy to do that, but learn internet safety. Don't give your information out to strangers. Coming soon to floor 200? Yes, we are. I think this is the 200 run right now, right? Yeah, 199. We're right there. Oh, and it's a Fisher Crab right before 199. Oh, this game is so good to me. Tomorrow on Twitch, we're doing my brother's legal ASMR stream. His legal name. No, there will be Twitch streams eventually. I think I actually do want to do I want to do multi streaming, but at the moment there's no reason to, because I haven't looked at my Twitch account in a year, so it would be completely meaningless to do so. But one day there will be Twitch streams. Or if I'm just like too lazy to make a thumbnail, maybe we'll be on Twitch. I don't know. I think the odds of me going on Twitch very, very low. In the first place, I don't use Twitch for anything. The only thing I do use Twitch for is I watch Kadrill's co-stream of League of Legends stuff. That's all I use Twitch for. Oh, and sometimes some Japanese streamers as well. That's it. Oh, have any of you guys ever played Elden Ring Night Rain? Elden Ring Night Rain is...
Hello.
Okay, I just got compared to Flats by my brother. I don't know why I'm getting slandered for no reason. I mean, like, yes, Flats plays some Zenless Zone Zero, but like...
And you guys look
what?
mostly you got...
I do not look like Flats. That guy's not even Asian, is he?
Not bad.
Oh, you're saying I'm fat. Okay. My brother comes here, fucking slanders me, and then leaves. He's not even watching the live stream. He's not leaving a like or anything. He's actually just my #1 hater. It's insane. I mean, being compared to Flats is not necessarily a bad thing, but in the nature that he was doing it, come on, man. Come on. Oh, it is in a bad way. Okay, never mind. My fault. That guy's just my hater. What? You have the rotting team of Astra, Miyabi, Yisha. What the fuck does that even mean, bro? In fact, what type of team is that? Go, fucking go, random shit go. The one Moon Knight panel. That's because he knows something that you don't. Guys, I'm not even fat. Why is there's gonna be this misconception that I'm fat forever now as a streamer? I'm not fat, guys. I'm 170 pounds at 5'9". Maybe I am fat. Hold on. Wait a second. BMI index. What's the... Chat, is 170 fat? I'm 5'9". I weigh 170 pounds. Calculate my BMI. I'm overweight. Oh my god, it's over for me, guys. Guys, it's over for me. I'm so fat. No, I'm not fat. Guys, I can't have this misinformation being spread. I'm a swimmer. I'm not fat. It's muscle. Trust me. Trust me, it's muscle. Okay, there is a little bit of fat. I will not deny the fact that there is some fat, because I went for like a year and a half without swimming or like doing any physical activity for that matter, and I definitely gained weight. But I'm really lucky, actually. I have my fat genetics are the type where I don't get like concentrated fat. Like my fat kind of spreads out throughout my body, so I might be 170, but I don't look particularly fat. I mean, I don't look like particularly skinny either, but that's because I'm kind of short and I'm slightly muscular. I'd like to say I'm more muscular than my brother, but that might not be true in the current state of things. It was definitely true a few years ago, but right now maybe not. That's besides. I should slander him. He can't even stop me from slandering him if I want to. I'll just say he's fat. He's projecting on me, you know, that guy, fat. Nah, I'm bad at slandering. I'm too focused on honesty, man. No, but I am not fat. I think the only reason I would ever say I look like Flats is because I wear glasses. That is like the only similarity that we have. Actually, I guess my face is kind of like squarish as well. Okay. I'm tweaking. I'm talking about myself being fat and I'm tweaking. I'm not doing any damage. I'm stuck on floor 200. My stream is being hijacked by my older brother. Oh, he's my older brother, by the way. Does that make it better or worse that he's my #1 hater? Actually, he's not even my #1 hater. I actually have other people that are probably more likely to be my #1 haters. Like my mom. Actually, my mom's pretty supportive. Like my I have a friend of mine that just calls herself my #1 hater all the time. That's just all she does. But that's also because I'm her #1 hater. And like genuinely though, like I piss on that guy all the time. Okay, I'm not that muscular. But there are muscular people that play this game. I don't know if you've ever seen any of them, but like you'll occasionally run across like these videos on TikTok where it's just like some super buff dude benching like 405. And he's like, yeah, I play Zenless Zone Zero, how'd you know? Also, apparently Kete is pretty buff as well. I don't know why I keep glazing this guy on my stream. I will not be talking about Kete the 7th anymore. Get that guy out of here. Too much glaze for one day. Yeah, I'm quite the professional at glazing though. Yeah, maybe I should bring the brother onto the stream. Have him be my secondary chatter. Oh no, I messed up. Doesn't even matter if I did though. I'm not killing in this stun window. We can get another ult off at least. It feels so weird using Dylan's energy during a stun window. Though I know it's actually the right thing to do in certain cases. In particular, there's this one. I know there's a way to do quadruple Yishuan ult in a single opening. Oh, it was coming and then I corrupted her. Okay. Had me all scared for nothing. I wonder if I am still 170. I went on like a bit of a pseudo diet a while ago. So I might be a little bit lighter now. Isn't this the phase transition again? Yeah, it is. God, this boss is so tanky. Can we break this before she goes into... Oh my god, we can. Before she does her, like, multiple chains. Like, it's manageable to, like, deal with her multiple chain attacks, but... I mean, her defensive assist spam. But I'd rather not... Okay, man, I get it. Leave him on 1 HP, run out of adrenaline, and then get hit immediately after saying that. Okay, man. It's so over for me. The worst gameplay you've seen all day. Throw the very end of your fight. Such a fat fucking chud. Actually, isn't chud like a political word? I shouldn't use it, right? Ah, you guys don't care. You guys don't care. It's just a funny word. God, her Yishan's boobs really are insanely large, though. Like during her adrenaline ult. They're just staring at me, man. Playing 2 minutes and 30 seconds of damage taken away. Yeah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds just wasted. I checked my point compilation as well, and it did not look to be high enough. Oh, this is her thing again, huh? ZZZ jiggle physics. You gotta love them. Or hate them. This game is so pretty though, no? Just like look at everything. If you take away the jiggle physics, I mean, don't even take away the jiggle physics. That doesn't take away anything from the actual art of the game. The game looks incredibly good. I mean, it is an anime art game though, so like, I guess good is a very subjective thing to say. Oh, wait, that didn't hit me? Okay. How is he so tanky? Wait, I think I would have dodge countered. I mean, I would have assist countered there. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Wait, I think we have it here, right? Oh, it's finally done. Oh my god. That's 200 floors, right? Oh my god, we did it. 107k. Yeah, we needed the hit list. No hit list here, and I'd have to either spam techniques or do something else, right? Okay, 200. Top 8%. We've made it. Oh my god, top 1% on Yixuan. If Yixuan's top 1% is 73,000, I can't imagine Ambi's being any much higher than this, right? It's insane how high Yixinguang's is, though. Why is she 5%? 150 medals obtained. Medal rank 8. I kind of want to shoot for 250 today, you know? Like I was saying earlier, we also got to make up for our lost time on Sunday where I didn't stream. So then we would be 50 floors every stream, 4 streams, 50 floors. Wait, is that right? 250? We started at 50? Yeah. Sounds right to me. Goal for today is floor 250. That might actually take a while though. It's already been an hour and a half, and what we climbed. We started at 180 today, I think. But the progress, it needs to be made. Every day 50 floors is possible. I don't know if it's possible. But on one hand, it kind of needs to be possible because I think that's about the pace that I would need to go at considering my streaming hours to actually make it top 1%. Oh, but you know what I was thinking? I was thinking if we're like relatively close, we could do some marathon streams near the end. I think marathon streams especially are some that are quite good at quite good in general to just do like endurance marathon streams. We could do some for the last couple of days if we run out if I run out of time and we haven't got to top 1% yet. I'd have to make a new thumbnail for that, but meh, whatever, it's fine. Feels like I need motivation. Maybe I need more motivation. I need more viewers, guys. I need more subscribers. I'm a man that's motivated purely by greed and desire. Can you even blame me? I've said so in the past, but I don't look at my viewership, my viewer count while I'm live. Because I'm so motivated by greed that if I looked at it and I saw like 2 people, I would stop streaming immediately. Okay, that's not true. I was goated, by the way, back in the day, like 3 or 4 years ago. I would stream to like 1 guy, and that was it. And he was my only viewer, and I kept that up for like a month or 2, which I guess actually doesn't sound like that much now that I think about it. But it was impressive. Okay. It was impressive. It was literally just, it was like a hangout. Me and this dude that I've never met before, just chatting about Sekiro. That account is now gone forever. You will never be able to find that account. I've deleted everything about it, and there's no way there's an archive about it either. Oh, you're watching me for motivation. Damn. Wait, you're the second person on today's stream to tell me that I've motivated them to play the tower. I'm just making this harder for myself. By streaming this, there are more people that are doing the tower, and then as a result of that, the amount of climbing that I have to do just increases. What the hell? It's okay. If there wasn't a challenge, it wouldn't be worth doing. I need to upload more. I know, bro. I do need to upload more. You do not need to be the one to tell me that. You could be such a good content creator if only you made more videos. You want to know what I do the second we end stream, guys? Is I go play Arknights Enfield. That's all I do. I end stream, I go play Arknights Enfield, and then I play League of Legends. And I wake up, I stream the next day, and then I do the same thing again. I have zero right to complain about not having subscribers or viewers, because I'm not doing anything that would warrant it. But I'm still gonna complain, because I have nothing better to do. Wait, that thing didn't die? Okay, well, we're at stat 15, but that isn't oh my god. Do you see that? I clutched that. I almost got hit by that ranged attack there. If I had forced through, I would have gotten hit by it. God, that was scary. Okay, I do want to get my Ambi to top 1%, so I'm bringing her in. I'm bringing her in even if I could be using other characters. What's my favorite champion in League of Legends? My favorite champion is Xin Zhao. Spoilers for the League of Legends story, that guy's fucking dead. They killed my main. It's crazy. Can't wait for Tauntaun. I don't know if I'm gonna pull for her. I need to see more of her, like her numbers. I also need to see how rich I am because I'm quite poor. I wasted all my pulls. Well, I didn't waste them, but I just kept losing on Gilberta. So that definitely did not help. It sucks that my ambi gets reset back to 0 decibels every single time. If I had more decibels, I could easily do this Terra Raptor on first cycle. It's fine. Using ambi is already cheating a little bit, right? Because... what the fuck is he doing? You can see M3. What? I'm scared, bro. Ugh! God. Yeah, we'll just use Dialing Ult instead. But yeah, in other words, the point is, the fact of the matter is I do need to make more videos, and I do need to upload more, and I will be getting on that eventually, I say. But I will eventually get there. I have to make my ambi drip review. What the hell am I supposed to do against Notorious Pompeii? Let's just do this. What do you think about Angel's Delusion? I have no thoughts about them, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't played the story, and I've kind of been completely tabbed out of everything so far, so I genuinely have... I don't have coherent thoughts about the Angel's Delusion. They're kind of just there for me. They're kind of just doing my thing. My brother has walked back into my room. He put headphones on. I have no idea what he's doing here. But he might be listening to my stream right now. Oh, he's watching anime. Against Pompeii, I should bring Coletta DPS. Oh my god, you're so right. Why did I think of that? Wait, you should be the streamer. Your phone's not connected, is it? Okay, I just wasted my ult. Dude, Coletta DPS is so ass, bro. Never suggest that shit again. That character, I think that character to me, I've always thought of her as like a fraud. I'm not gonna lie, but that's because her mechanics when the game came out were just like, it's just like, oh, this is just ambi but S rank. So I didn't like that, obviously. And I also didn't get her. I did not have Coletta until I think like the most recent selector. And it was just so I never actually had to use her. They didn't buff her though. They made her a more viable character. Waiting for the next character? Yes, I am waiting for the characters after Angels of Illusion. Also, what a waste of an ult right there. But maybe it's worth it, because if I get hit, I have to restart the entire run. But if I go into the next floor with nothing at all, it might just be worse, right? Oh, I gotta play ambi. Yeah, waiting for the next character. What, Sissia? Maybe waiting for Sissia. Maybe waiting for Nangong Yu. I'm not really sure. Sissia with her Bident has her appeal. What am I doing? This is a crazy trigger rotation, is it not? Waiting for 3.0? Maybe. Maybe waiting for 3.0 as a whole. Skip every single filler character. Is that a bad technique? Let's see, did I skip filler characters last time? I don't think I did. Wait a second, what a useless ult. I now have I have 18 stacks of Thunder Charge, but you can't even stack more than 9. I just wasted... We're restarting. I don't even care. I don't even care that I didn't get hit and I could still do it. It's so disgusting to be so wasteful like that. that I'm restarting. Let's see, I didn't pull Hugo, I didn't pull Vivian. I did want to pull Hugo, because the thing is, I actually think Hugo's like totalize mechanic is really fun. The only reason I didn't pull Hugo is because I think I was freshly broke out of pulling for Ambi, and because Miyabi was just so much better that there was no reason to ever pull for an ice agent other than her, right? And I already had Miyabi M1. The only... Yeah, so I did kind of want to pull Hugo, but at the end of the day I didn't. And I don't think I will, even if he does get rerun. I'm just too broke. Unless they just don't release any interesting characters for like a year, and they rerun Hugo on that guarantee banner, then I might pull for him. Also, I have no idea what I've been doing. I've really just been spamming buttons. Like, I've been saying that, like, Ambi's, like, harder, but... I mean, maybe this fight is just easier, right? Yeah, it is actually just... This fight is easier, because there's a lot less, There's so many ads that as long as you wait for your Purify, then your Purification just gives you perma uptime on your spells. How did I get 160k? That was kind of crazy, right? You don't have an electric DPS, bro? I mean, aren't you pretty new to the game, though? That's what you said last time, right? I think electric DPS is probably one of the less necessary ones. Because usually electric DPS overlaps with, Wait, does it? Physical? I might just be tweaking. But the only boss in the current rotation that's any good for Ambi is Defiler. Defiler, and then if they ever bring back Typhoon Slugger, he's also good, but they're never bringing that guy back. By far one of the easiest bosses. They should still bring him back though. I think it's quite fun. If you see that insane Purify setup, I keep this one at 0 HP on its Purify, on its Miasma Shield. The second I run out of juice on Ambi, immediately back to 50 energy again. Oh, I missed my Thunder's Cry or whatever it's called. I should learn every single one of Ambi's moves so I can be like the League casters. I can just cast every single thing I'm doing on her. Clear the Hunter. Oh, Wandering Hunter. Wandering Hunter is what? Ice, Fire weakness plus... He's Ice, Fire weakness, and physical resistance, right? It's just a raw Tepis. If it's a raw Tepis, you know what that means? It means that this Tepis has 12 billion HP. I'm so excited. Maybe you need the Electric Void Hunter. Dude, if Sunbringer is an Electric Void Hunter, I'm gonna crash out. I can't have anyone replacing Ambi anytime soon. I do hate Hunter as well, though. That boss is incredibly annoying. I even have Banya, and I still hate that boss. That's more because I suck ass at Banya than anything. I wanted to do it with Soldier 11, but it's impossible. My Soldier 11 is way too weak, and that boss is so tanky. Just like this Tepis. Stupidly tanky, just like this Tepis, and we will keep bashing into the wall that is Tepis for the next 20 streams, because this guy is guaranteed to just keep showing up. Oh yes, we've impaired him, which now means he'll take more days damage, which means I can... Wait a second. I was kind of joking, but we actually can get a more optimal stun window here, right? Alt cancel. Boom. Yishuan's alt cancel is one of the tech, one of the most interesting, like the most fun special tech about a character so far in this game to me. Because when I first pulled her, I was like, oh, Yishan's gonna be a she's gonna be an on-field menace, right? Because her counter is so OP, which is still true. She is still an on-field menace. But the fact that her stun window is like so intricate is also very fun. And if I was playing this better and I wasn't worried about getting hit, or if I was playing Deadly Assault and I had the flashes, I could make this even more optimal by not wasting my dial-in bone assault during off-field. I mean off-stun. Dude, it's kind of crazy how much extra damage you get by just playing your stun windows correctly. And like, maybe it is just worth it for me to risk everything and just keep on playing stun windows, because my damage goes up so much better when I actually have like resources for stun window. Floor 350 and still at 4%. That's still. Why are we acting like 4% isn't very high? I'm at like 9%, bro. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm at like 8. I'm 350. 350 is in reach. We're almost at 250. We're nowhere even close to 250. Okay. We just got into the 200s. Oh yeah, we're close to 250. We're close to 250. This time I'll parry it. Wait, we have double decibel, right? What the fuck? The double parry. It's only that it's 4%. Oh, it's been 4% from 300. I heard it. You have to go up like 100 floors to go up in the later stages, like just even 1%. That sounds right to me. Okay, finally we make it through the miasma shield without. Wait, no, I just used my double decibel ult on. Whatever. Whatever. We're trying to reach 2,000 by the time it restarts. The tower is fun. Bro, you're the first person to have that opinion in my chat. I think you're the first person to actively say that you enjoy playing the tower. Like, there are other people that have, like, climbed top 1%, and they're like, yeah, it's fun, but, like, saying it's extremely fun is, that's a different level. Hey, it's good to know, though, that there are always people that enjoy it. I mean, I'm having fun as well, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying this quite a lot. That might be partially because I get to stream and I get to chat with you guys, but, I mean, I haven't even tried playing it solo yet, so. Okay, I've been doing this with Ye Xiongguang every single time. Maybe let's bring in the Ambi. Maybe we bring in the Ambi. Bring in the Ambi, learn the moveset better. Whatever. Let's just do Ambi. Let's just Ambi it all. I remember the first couple of times I Ambi'd it anyways, so. Ah. Good luck to 1%, you need to leave in a subathon soon. Dude, I wish I could do a subathon. I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized, so I can't do anything like that, unfortunately. I would love to do something of the sort, though. Once I get monetized, I'll... Wait, what? That has a multiple hit. I guess I have to do Ambi's chain dodge attack. Or special chain dodge attack. I appreciate you coming by, though, T. Have a nice rest of your day. I will be live again when will I be live? Friday, probably. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have brought Ambi here. I'm just gonna suffer. Whatever. Oh no, I ulted again. I keep forgetting I can't ult on any other characters. That's why I gotta post more. Yes, it is. It is in fact why I need to post more. I'll get there. I'll get to that 1,000 subs. I'll get monetized. We'll figure stuff out. And then once I'm monetized, there's a lot more options for the things that we can do. Bye bye, bye bye. You're going too as well, Abby, no luck. I thought you were climbing the tower. You lost your motivation already? You're not afraid I'm gonna catch up to you? Okay, I'm not catching up to you. But I will not be up tomorrow. I will not be playing tomorrow. Well, I mean, I will be around tomorrow, but I will not be playing, Wait, can we cancel him from going into daggers by stunning him here? I don't think we can. I already heard the voice line. We can! Oh my god. I completely whiffed my manual chain. Okay, it's fine though. We're not even gonna kill him in the stun window because I wasted my ult earlier. No, I will not be online tomorrow. I will not be streaming, but I will be here on Friday. Turn on your notifications, like and subscribe. How else can I shield before people leave? Unless you've already left. Well, it's fine if you've left. I will not be live tomorrow. That is the... Here comes daggers. Okay, second dagger? It's not the second dagger. Oh, it's not the second dagger. It's not the second dagger. It's 2 a.m. and you work at 8. Okay, yeah, fair enough. You should probably go to bed. You should probably go to bed. I hope I can motivate you again in the future. Shut up. Yeah, I dodge counter those. Okay, we'll pop this for now. Break it through. Thank you for the good wishes. I will be grinding till 250 tonight. Floor 250, that is. Okay, we got our first Decibel ult off, which is good. Then we do this. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll ult here. We'll try and get to the stun window. Nice, we get to the stun window. We'll do this. And then we'll do this. Even though that doesn't give us anything, it's fine just to switch to her. Now we're here. We're popping our Ambi ult. And hopefully we can take him down during this window. We're not taking him down. Look at that damage. It's horrendous. He's so tanky. Alright, I guess we're having to deal with daggers again. Ambi, save me, please. Okay, it's 2, it's doable. Okay. Now I just need to not choke. And we have another ult as well. I think we got it. This will purify. We'll get a ton of energy back. And we're invincible during all these dashes anyways. Boom, purification, full energy. We're just gonna pop all of Ambi's energy, fuck it. He's gonna be at 0, but that's fine. Nice. Honestly, my Ambi, because she's M3, M2, has just as many iframes as like a lot of the Void Hunters, which is a great thing. Great thing. Ambi love. Okay, floor 210. Top 8%. Still top 8%. My ranking has not changed since the last time we checked. Wait. Ambi's top 1%. That's all I needed to see. That's enough fuel to keep going for 40 more floors. I don't know if it's enough fuel to keep going for 40 more floors, but at least we have double Decibel. I think my earlier theory was correct. Speaking in a lower octave has made it so the roof of my mouth doesn't hurt as much. But now my throat hurts. So is that actually a good trade-off? I don't think it is. But at least it's better than the roof of my mouth, because the roof of my mouth hurting, not only does it hurt, but it also just doesn't make any sense, you know? I mean, it makes some sense, but it doesn't make enough sense for me to be like willing to accept that that's the reason why my mouth, like that's the result of my of me overusing my throat. Me overusing my throat. What a strange thing to say. I'll make sure not to say that again. I'll make sure never to say that phrase again. What are we doing here? Wait, what did she get hit by? How did I get hit? How did I get hit right as I was using my counter? Like, I countered and I still took damage. Oilverse, please fix. Okay, it must have been that thing, that little spit puddle on the ground. God, it's so annoying. They're so tanky. Are we up another stat enhancement? Oh, it's still 13%. You don't want to know why it's tanky? It's because I don't have a single buff. It's because I do not have a single buff. I have to start on Lucia. This is the importance of buffs, kids. Very important. Okay. Now Lucia's gonna have an infinite amount of energy for the rest of the fight. Dinling. Bro. Don't these little ranged guys, they can respawn if they're in a puddle of miasma, right? No reason to fight them in which case. What is he doing? I think he just respawned. Yeah, it's getting back up. Okay, cool. It's okay, I think the frog is dead. It's not dead. Okay, dodged on purpose. Did I get hit? No, I just lost my Aether Veil. Hold basic attack, it's good for grouping, does good damage. Yeah, Yi Xuan's basic attack, I know that, but they're too far apart. I would only be able to group one and the frog at the same time, and it uses too much of my adrenaline, so that's why I'm choosing not to. It's got no it has no return either. Unlike with the counter. Counter gives you more adrenaline uptime, so I think it's worth more. Also, if you don't know, Yi Xuan's like the wing stage of her EX special, it has a massive range. It actually has even bigger range than her ult pull, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of insane. That's why all the other ads were dying, despite them not being particularly close. That fight would have been easier if there were more ads, though. Oh, you can manage it? Yeah, I mean, if you can get Purifies to pop over and over again, then yeah, you can get your, you can get that energy back pretty easily, but I didn't have any buffs up at the start, so I obviously have to use Lucia, and at that point, I don't really feel it. Then they're even more separated. And they're not really in a way to get grouped anymore. Besides, it's fine. We cleared it anyways, so. With a minor amount of difficulty. Not too much, though. Okay, I did not mean to do that. I guess we're just doing this then. Wait. Oh, wait, this was it? This floor only had 5 of these guys. Okay. The tower balancing is always kind of strange. I mean, I'm okay with it because I love crabs, but It is still strange. Wait, is there a reason to play Ambi when I'm already top 1%? Yes. The reason is because I want to. And because we can always secure our top 1%. Who knows if there's someone watching this stream right now that's trying to ruin my top 1% Ambi. It could be anyone. Could even be me. I guess if I score too low of a score, it could also ruin my Ambi score, but I think the odds of that happening are very, very low because I don't think I'd ever end a run unless I have demon movement. I mean, unless I have hitless. And the only way you're getting hitless is if you, I mean, and hitless will guarantee you like at least 35k points. Plus the multiplier means it's basically impossible, right? Does this give me ult cancel? It doesn't, because that's not an EX special, that's a regular special. But I got Thousand Thunder Split the Sky twice. Thank you, Trigger's free dodge. Thank you, Trigger ult whiffing completely. I mean, Trigger EX special whiffing completely. It's the stream is hitting that 2-hour mark, and it's once again getting to that time where I start running out of things to talk about. Wait, it might be time to bring it out. Hold on. The random word generator. Let's see how long I can rock with just one word. My word is problem. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? My Internet Network Sambi build rank? I don't... I'm not on that. I'm not ranked, so I don't know. But I remember checking like the top 50 or so. And I do not think I'm top 50. Oh my god, it's Khalid I carry again. Okay, wait. What was my random word generator? It's problem. Okay, let's see if I can think of anything to talk about with problems. So my first thought when I hear problem is I should think of a problem that I have currently, right? That makes the most sense to me. What's a problem I have currently? My problem right now is that I don't make YouTube videos when I should be making YouTube videos. I spend my time playing League of Legends instead. Yes, that's a good problem. That's a good problem to have, but I've already talked about this topic. It's also not even actually a problem. It's a super fake problem that I could solve by just not doing those things and working on my videos. But okay, so that's the first thought. But problem doesn't have to refer to your own problems, you know? We gotta switch off of Yishinguang here so that she doesn't waste her uptime. I'm not gonna risk doing any dodges for this, because I do not want to... Wait a second. Oh, I knew it was coming, man. I knew I was gonna get exploded on just now. I feel like the words I just said sound kind of sensitive, no? I feel like that special dodge trigger is way too early for a regular special dodge trigger, but I will take it. The special dodge does give you extra sword energy, whatever it's called, before it's changing the sword force. Which obviously makes our life a lot easier. He's gonna go back in the center now, right? Yeah. This time I don't have to be off. I don't have to be in my mind state. I'm running. What the hell is he doing now? I can't say I've ever seen this before. Okay, got the parry though. We're good. Okay, I did use my double decibel on Miss Dialin again. That's it. Give me another stack. Oh my god, I almost whiffed it. Okay, wait, problem. Problem is my word of the day. Problem is my word generation of the day. So what is it about problems that I can talk about that aren't my problems? So other people definitely have problems. That's a normal thing to have, is problems. You know, I think that it's fundamentally what makes you a bit of a human, is to have problems and issues with things. But at the same time, maybe that's a bad, right? Because the more problems you have, the less satisfied you are. No, that's not necessarily true, right? Like some people, they need to have like tension and they're like, whoa, I've never seen this wipeout screen before. It's kind of a cool one. It'd be cooler if she was wearing pants, but... Oh, you know, no, I just thought of a problem. This is a real problem that I'm going to be facing eventually. Not yet though. Okay, I'm bringing one and done. I know I was memeing about this a while ago to one of my old viewers. Ignited Bloodform is definitely the best here because everything else is horrible. We'll just keep bringing Ambi. Let's keep Ambiing all over them. But anyways, the problem that I know I'm gonna have is that when I turn all of my game's not responding. Okay, it's responding. We're fine. When I have to turn all of this into a video, how am I gonna do that? Do you know how much work it's gonna be to go through my hours of footage just to like get small snippets for a video on my own? And I'm just gonna have to listen to myself yap about the most stupid shit ever for hours on end just to get some meaningful footage. Also, my trigger is just she's not done anything because I forgot to make her a real human being. This bus is fun. Oh, you're talking about Pompeii, right? Because there's a little bit of a stream delay. I think the stream delay is like 5 seconds, so it's not that bad, but it can lead to a little bit of desync between what I'm saying and then what you guys are saying. I guess it's not usually that big of an issue since I'm just usually yapping about random shit, completely ignoring my chat, as you know, every great content creator should do. Don't interact with your chat. Talk to yourself about random stuff. Sorry, well, I was talking about myself being a bad content creator and then I muted. Is that a sign of a good content creator? Someone that knows to mute when they're supposed to mute? I have a very specific reason for muting occasionally. I'm not going to tell you what that is. You guys are going to have to figure that one out for yourself. It's a pretty easy reason to figure out, but I still will not be saying it until later. Look at this grouping. Look at this grouping. Oh, everything's dead. I'm out of energy. Oh, I got hit. I'm so good. Thank you. I'm such a great content creator. Wait, was that what I was talking about? I was talking about me being a great content creator, right? Nothing else? Okay, now we'll group. Now I'll have my buffs up and I'll group. And this way, my left click hold will actually deal damage. Look at that. It's so much easier when you actually play the game the way it's intended. I didn't even know these fat fucks had that type of What? Okay. I was holding my button, but whatever. Supernova. I wanted to quit. I wanted to restart because it didn't play exactly the way that I intended it to. Yeah, I didn't know that slap move just now. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Okay, let's group them all again. Yeah, I call it easy and then I immediately get slapped in the face. Thank you, Zenless Zero. Okay, it was easy though. That's like one of the easiest floors, and I had to reset twice on it, 3 times on it. Embarrassing. Oh, that reminds me. The word I actually had was embarrassing before the word changed because I accidentally reloaded the page. Well, I didn't reload the page, but I reloaded the word. It went from embarrassing. I didn't even accidentally do it actually. I just I did it because I have this dark mode on for my computer because my eyes are quite sensitive to like bright things. And oh no, wait, my double decibel. Wait, no, this isn't double decibel. Never mind. I have my bright mode on. I mean, I have a dark mode mod on Google. Not a mod. What is it? Extension. I have a dark mode extension on Google because it hurts my eyes to look at too bright stuff, especially when it's later at night, which is usually when I'm doing anything on my computer is later at night. And oh wait, we have to hold out for the stun windows, right? Oh wait, he's throwing the spears. Never mind. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I have dark mode on because if I don't have dark mode, then my eyes start tweaking, and so I reset it before it was You guys hear my brother sneeze? Oh, my brother sneezing in the background. He's still here, by the way. I think he's watching anime. Huh? Huh? He's on TikTok. Never mind. Am I a pro swimmer? Fuck no. I'm not good enough to be a pro swimmer. I swam in high school. I was better than like I would say like the average high schooler, but that really doesn't mean anything because average high schoolers are shit at most things. So no, I'm not a pro. If I had the opportunity to go pro, I feel like I would have taken it. Despite there being a lot of like roadblocks for pro athletes in general. Like even if like what does it mean to be pro, right? Like if you're gonna be a pro athlete in any field, you have to be what, at least Olympic level? I mean, I guess you can be yeah, like to be a pro athlete, you would have to be an Olympian. Because there's no other like level of pro athlete that like has any realistic payout. Well, I guess not necessarily Olympian then, but you'd have to be at least a national level athlete, right? You'd have to be one of the best in the entire country, which is already an absurd thing to think about. But even if it wasn't for that fact, like, so not only do you have to be one of the best in the world, what the hell is going on? Not only do you have to be one of the best in the world, you also have to get through the fact that, you know, actually I don't know. I guess there could be pros that don't end up going to college, right? And they just become exclusively, like they just exclusively train their sport. What? Oh, I guess yeah, you could become an influencer as well. You could become an influencer, but would you consider an influencer a pro?
Pros who are influenced. But like that's a lot of routes, but that's a lot of professional people who do
that
like stuff like that for a living because they have contracts
uh-huh.
or end up becoming coach part time or they
I'm talking about like the lucrative nature of being like a pro. I guess I'm thinking more about the money. As I said before, I'm doing all YouTube just for greed. I'm the greediest YouTuber of all time. So make sure everyone donates, despite the fact that I am not monetized. We don't do gifted subs on YouTube. You know, they're called memberships. You fucking cretin. When NPC is playable, which character do you want to be? I think NPCs should remain NPCs. Also, I think I just completely wasted like 3 stacks of my Changing Sword course. It was a really good play by me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, Sweetie is like one of those characters that has the design to be a character, but I think Sweetie functions very well as a not a character. I think she's great to just be an NPC. I think NPCs should remain NPCs because a world without NPCs or just NPCs that are completely like not memorable is not a very well built world. You should have NPCs in your world that people want to play, you know? And I guess that's the discussion that we're having. In which case I would say that Zen the Zone Zero has now, at least with Sweetie, has some pretty good NPCs. Oh, Sweetie and Venus. Venus was a good NPC too. Before we had Sweetie, we had Venus. Yeah, like there's this. Oh, did you guys know that Sweetie's name in the Chinese dub is Hongdo? That means her name is Red Bean. Isn't that such a? What the fuck? What did I just do? What did I just do? I just had Dialing clap the air. Red bean, bean, like a legume, not red being. That would be a very interesting name though. No, she's red bean, like a red bean bun. Oh, this is this phase. Yes, her name is Red Bean. There's a lot of like funny puns and well, not puns, just like funny naming senses in the Chinese version as well. For example, like Dialin, Dialin is already like a pun in English, right? Because it's like, oh, you're dialing this number, right? You're dialing this number. She's a customer service representative that's constantly on the phone. Right? Not bad. But in Chinese, Dylan's name is Liu Ying, which unless my Chinese is just wrong, that stands for leave a message, which is also pretty funny. Or just also very fitting for her character. I also might have pronounced it wrong. I've got the white man's pronunciation of Chinese because I live in America. And you know, it's this really great thing with being a foreigner. Well, not being a foreigner, but like being a foreign-born person of any descent that like speaks a different language. Is that when you're speaking to people that are native to that country, and they say something like, oh, your language. Actually, I guess this applies even if you're not like. I knew. I saw it coming. I saw it coming before. That's why I stopped talking, because I knew I was about to die. I knew I was about to get hit by something and throw the entire run again. How have I done this? I've managed to make both of the 410 breakpoints just the most difficult thing for zero reason at all. Okay, but to be fair, I can't see anything. There's so much on the screen, I can't tell what animations are going on. I'm really just going on instinct here. Oh yeah, but anyways, as I was saying, I guess the same applies to people that are like learning a language, but it's like when you speak a language and the people, like native speakers, are like, oh wow, you're so good at speaking that language. Well, that's just like a very obvious sign that you are not good at that language, because if you were actually good at that language, they just wouldn't say anything because they would think you were a native speaker. That's just how that type of stuff works. And it's really funny because I'm super like mixed bag now. Like I don't know if my Chinese is actually good or not. Like I know my Chinese is bad, don't get me wrong. I know it's not good, but I don't know if it sounds like a foreigner. I've heard myself speak Chinese, and I'm like, yeah, I sound like a fucking foreigner. In any videos of me speaking Chinese, I feel like I sound like a foreigner. But I went on a date with this native girl, and we had a very hard time communicating because my Chinese was horrible. I could not talk to her very well. And but one of the things that I did talk about was like, hey, how do you think my Chinese like sounds? Because I don't know if my Chinese, like, regardless of whether I know the vocabulary to communicate with you, I just want to know if I sound like I'm actually speaking. Like no pleasantries do you think my Chinese sounds like a Chinese speaker? And she's like, yeah, you sound like a Chinese speaker. Like sometimes you'll use words that like a Chinese person from the mainland wouldn't use, like, or like you'll string a sentence with like grammar that's American grammar. But otherwise, she was like, your Chinese does sound native. And I was like, oh, that's great. But I don't know how much I actually believe her, because that was like the very start of our date. So like, maybe she was just lying to me to make me feel better. But everyone in that car, even the people. Oh, by the way, it was like a massive group date, not with just with her. It was a blind date that was a group date. I don't know. It was a real mess. But they were all glazing me. They were like, yeah, your Chinese sounds great. And I just can't tell anymore. I can't tell if it sounds great or not, because like this isn't even like, oh, you're so good at speaking this language. Like when you're interacting with a stranger for the first time, they're like, oh, you're so good at speaking that language, right? Then it's like, then you know that you suck, because it's like, yeah, if this stranger heard me speaking Chinese, and by the way, I look Chinese. It's not like I like look white or anything. So since I look Chinese, they would expect me to speak Chinese. So when I do speak Chinese, like maybe it's like a double whammy, you know? They hear me speaking fluent English, so they think, oh, this person's like an American despite looking Chinese, and so therefore I should compliment his Chinese because he's good at both English and Chinese. I don't know. There's too much that goes into it, but basically, oh, we're plus 1%. We're at 7% now instead of 8%. Oh my god, talking about Chinese. Zenless Zone Zero, they heard me. They gave me plus 1%. Thank you, Zenless Zone Zero. Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. But I think that's basically the point I was getting at is speaking a foreign language, or I mean speaking not English as your secondary language is quite the daunting task, because you'll always have some sort of measurement for whether you're good or not, which I guess can also be considered a good thing. Could be a good thing. Okay. I thought I was playing Yixuan for a second there. Not Yixuan. I thought I was playing Yixuan Guang, and I pressed EX to dodge, and then nothing happened. Yes. Can we get a pull here? I wonder if I can pull in both of those ads. I got them both. Nice. But they're too fat. I can't pull them again. Yep. I have to pull them with the ult. That's fine. Get them in here. Can we get lethal on them? I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think we can. It's fine. I see that projectile coming towards me, but it's not moving fast enough. What? My buff is off. My buff is still not on. Now it's on. Okay. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, I think if I ever become like truly fluent in a language, oh, that's another thing. You know, fluency is a very interesting concept to me. I know a lot of people like to say that they're fluent in a language, but what does it really mean to be fluent? Like, where do we draw the line for when you're fluent and when you are just like proficient in a language? Because as well as I'm speaking English right now, I don't know if I have the balls to say that I'm fluent. Oh, this is a bad start. I should not be ulting here, especially because these. I'm just gonna. No. I'm just gonna stick it out, whatever. Like, how do you determine whether you're fluent in language? Because I think there probably is, right? There's no way there isn't like a universal standard for that type of stuff. Like there must be some like some community that's just like decided this is what it means to be fluent. I'm sure it exists, but yeah, it's an interesting concept because fluent. What a waste. Whatever. Fluency is your ability to speak a language, but it's not like complete mastery, right? Because mastery is mastery. Fluency is not mastery. You know, I think I just answered my own question. What a bad topic to talk about. No input from anyone else. I just talk to myself and come to the decision on my own as well. It works. It works. This is why I was so good at yapping to myself when I had no viewers. So I would just do stuff like that. Red light is dodge, yellow light is parry, but I hate the violet light. Violet light is control skill, right? The new mechanic. I love control skills. I think they're sick. I think a controls. I know there's been a lot of people that have been like, well, not a lot of people, but I've seen some people say like, oh, I hate control skills because I can't dodge them. Or it's like, oh, there's too much shit going on my screen, so I can't see anything, and I can't dodge the control skill. And to that, a certain degree, I would be like, yeah, there is a lot of shit that's going on your screen, so I can't really blame you, but I also can definitely blame you, because the thing is, when a control skill happens, the game yells at you and tells you, hey, there's a control skill happening. And when that shows up, what it basically means is, hey, maybe you should try not... Maybe you should try not hitting the boss, or like not making your screen impossible to look at during a control skill. Just a thought. So at the end of the day, I think people that complain about control skills, and I mean like really complain, like just not liking it, that's fine, whatever. But going on the internet saying, oh, this is the worst mechanic they've ever added. Oh, the Zenless Zone Zero devs think they deserve to live after adding this. It's like, bro, just because you are bad at the game does not mean that everyone else is bad at the game. Come on. But I will still complain about it. Like I for one I've complained about control skills very many times, because sometimes I'll be doing a boss and then the control skill comes out. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at, and then I get hit and I have to reset the boss. Why would I want to do that? I'm just trying to clear this week's Deadly Assault in a reasonable amount of time, and now I'm stuck here trying to figure out how to do a control skill for 20 minutes. But it is still fun. I do still think it is a... What is going on? Stop running away. I'm trying to group these fuckers, but even though they buffed Ambi's grouping ability, it's still ass. Where is she going? My Ambi is just blinking all over the place. She's just flash stepping on these guys. So much aura. You're always using the skill dodge? Oh, you're using what, Ye Shenguang's special skill, or are you using the Yi Xuan's, like using special dodges, right? Like in character dodges, or what's it called? Invincibility frames, right? I would recommend you learn it though. I'm not gonna lie. It's quite important to know how to deal with control skills, because they usually give you massive boons if you do succeed. Something like for Vesper, it's like shut down, or I think it's always actually shut down, but it usually gives you a lot of extra damage, a lot of extra points. Learn your control skills, kids. It's important. I can't see the other guy, but Ye Shenguang Eye Themes, save me. You try it 10 times, give up and watch YouTube. I see. I mean, I can't blame you. After, like, I think trial and error is fun for a while until it starts to become tedious. And that threshold for whether something is tedious or not depends on the individual. Like, for example, I played all of Elden Ring, the entirety of Elden Ring, and I didn't, like, ever... I was never like, I'm not like a supremacist or anything like that, because it's not like I played any of the original Souls games, so I didn't care about like, oh, you shouldn't use summonings, oh, you shouldn't use magic, oh, you shouldn't use this or that. I think it's all pretty stupid to like tell someone else what they should be using when they play a game. It's like, just do your own thing, bro. But I went for a pretty long time playing like a relatively purist style anyways, because I was like, sure, I'll play this game the way that the Giga tryhards want me to. And I mean, no, not the way the Giga tryhards want me to. It's like, I'll just play the way in like the fundamental Souls style, because I knew about it. I'd never played a Souls games before, but I'd known about like, this is just like you dodge and then you hit them, and you dodge and you hit them. And there was like, and I found that aspect pretty fun. It's like learning how to, like learning enemy movesets and then learning your timings to attack. All that stuff was interesting enough to me for it to be worth it to me to continue to play that way. But it came to a point where like, I love Elden Ring. Don't get me wrong. I played a ton of Elden Ring. I completed every single achievement. I got every single rare drop, every single weapon. I have like 1,000 hours in Elden Ring. But at a certain point in Elden Ring, before I did all that grinding, I had gotten bored of doing like non-required but still like some kind of required bosses, like Black Knight Tish, or well, not Black Knight Tish, the other Black Knight Assassin, but basically just the characters that are in like the Everjails, or like sub-quest bosses and stuff like that. Like, that weren't like terribly difficult, but also they just weren't hard enough for me to be willing to like invest my time into fighting them. Which is why, instead of doing that, I ended up using never the mimics here, but I did use summons, because at the end of the day I figured it wasn't fun to learn every single boss moveset, especially when they were the ones that I didn't think I'd ever see again, or were not like necessarily hard because of the difficulty, but just because of like, oh, this boss is just gonna like two-shot, which is fine. I don't mind getting two-shot. But just like, for example, for one of the reasons that I might decide that I would start using something else. And I remember cruising through a lot of the game, just spamming some sort of... That's right. It was Black Knife Tish that was the last boss, other than the last boss that I played against, that had a... that I did summonless. Because I did the very final boss summonless. Because I was like, well, it's the last boss. Of course I'm gonna do the last boss summonless. But the Evergel, obviously you can't summon there. So I didn't use a summon, and that was my last summon. And those were fun. Like, it was fun to still have some of that classic learning experience. But it was that reasoning, which was why I decided to like make the game easier for myself. Sorry, why was I talking about this? I was talking about watching YouTube and like guides and stuff like that. Oh, that also reminds me, they're like part of like the chain of like people complaining about control skills. I remember there was a guy saying like, oh, it's hard, but it's like not a difficulty that's good. Because like, unlike like Souls games where like attacks are like super telegraphed and stuff like that, and like you know what's going on, when you have to deal with control skills in Zenless Zone Zero, you're just looking at who knows what, and that makes it difficult to deal with. And like, I agree to that to a certain point, but also control skills are telegraphed is the crazy thing. And I just remember that the comments were all clowning on that guy, just saying like, dude, you're just bad at the game. Just because you played a Souls game doesn't mean that you're actually good at games. It's very funny. It's very, very funny. I love when people get together to clown on people that hate stuff, but at the same time, I mean, whatever. Hate what you want to hate, I guess. The new boss's parry timings, they were very, very annoying. I remember getting annoyed at the new boss for their parry timings, because it was at the very end of Hollow Zero. I was doing max difficulty Hollow Zero, and in that mode you are time gated. But the way I was time gated, the way I was playing that run, I had gotten a very, very horrible build, because I was just picking up things that I had never seen before, instead of actually getting a build that would work, because I was like, the difficulty's not that high, so I should just be able to cruise through this anyways. But I got to the boss and I realized that if I didn't actually do the mechanic properly, the control skill mechanic properly, then I would just run out of time and lose. And obviously, I don't want to redo all of Hollow Zero, so I spent the time to learn the control skills, and I managed to pick it up. I figured out how to do control skills properly for that boss. I didn't ever get the first shutdown down properly, but I got the big one, like the music shutdown, and that was cool. But then immediately after that, not immediately, like the week afterwards, when I was playing the week again, I couldn't hit those control skills anymore. I was like, what happened? Why can I not hit these control skills? It was very frustrating. Oh, this is another interesting concept in Zealous, which is like the last, like the heavy attack final hit mechanic, or like just now, the way just now my that enemy was dead, right? The enemy had 0 HP left, but the attack I was using wasn't a heavy attack, so it wasn't actually killing the enemy despite it being on 0 HP. And so I had to wait until the ending hit of the animation hit for that to proc. Like, it's a very, very small thing that is usually not noticeable. It's usually not noticeable, and it's usually not very important at all. But sometimes it is important, and those sometimes is when you're trying to get kills. DA boss kills, very reliant on... Okay. DA boss kills are very reliant on... Well, not very reliant. Depends on how much money you're spending. But certain DAs, if you're going for a kill, they get right to like the fringe. Like, you're just barely... Wait, Lucia's chain attack has a pull. Not a very big pull, though. I'm kind of tweaking because these guys aren't grouping as well as they were last time. Oh, you know, that is also another thing that I want to talk about. The idea of like fighting ads as a whole. I think it's a very good thing to keep ads as an actual thing in the game, which is why I like the tower in that sense. Because in the tower, it's not just fighting one boss at a time. Like, fighting one boss at a time is fine. And like Shiyu defense, it's kind of similar. Like, it kind of incorporates this where you have to fight the ad wave before you fight the actual boss. But it's not quite the same thing because there's not really that many ads. And because Shiyu defense is like giga timed, right? Like the tower is timed, but Shiyu defense is super timed. So if you want to play like well, it's just like you do some movement gimmicks, you stack all the mobs on top of each other, and you kill them all at the same time. And that's fine most of the time, but sometimes I just want to deal with fighting multiple mobs and like dodging stuff that's out of my view, and like using like unique skills, like skill effects, like for this example, like Yishuan's pull skill, learning about like Lucia's chain attack having a pull on it as well. Those types of things are cool to learn about. And so I'm glad that the tower also gives that an option. And also lets you play around with just grouping in general. That's why my language learning is good, because I'm good at learning boss movesets. I could see the correlation, but honestly, I don't think I'm very good at learning languages. I don't think... I mean, there are some people that are incredibly good at learning languages. I don't know if you can really say that's a skill, though, or if it's like because they know how to learn it. Because from all I've heard about it is like, or that they've actually put in like the time, the dedication to properly learn something. Because realistically, like I can say like that I'm learning Chinese or something like that. But when you really think about it, I've not really been learning Chinese. Like, I don't actively think about it. Sometimes I'll ask, like, oh, am I saying this phrase wrong, or am I doing this, or like, does this not make sense? Like, that's my way of like saying, yeah, I'm trying to learn Chinese. But the reality is, like, I'm locked in. Holy shit, I got it. I got all 3 parries. That's the first time since the first time this guy showed up that I've done it without an indicator. Awesome. Does it give him a unique stagger, actually? Does it increase his damage? It might be the case, because it feels like he's taking a lot more damage now. Maybe I'm just tweaking. But yeah, like, when I'm trying like learn Chinese, that's just like the method is obviously, since my family members speak it, I have means to be like, hey, am I using this word correctly? Or is this actually how they would say this word? Or like, what are other ways I can say this like phrase or stuff like that? I do not need this guy to do me dirty. I'm just gonna ult him twice. Oh, I'm just gonna ult him once, I guess. We'll double chain attack here. Oh, I'm so glad I pulled Yishin Guang's Wenjin. I was like on the fence about doing it because I was thinking maybe I'll just use Nekomado's Wenjin instead. Thank God. Thank God I ended up using it. It's so much better. Oh wow, we climbed 10 floors just like that. I didn't even realize it. Up 7%. Do I go Ignited Blood form again just because it's the best universal? I think I do. Whatever. If it'll make the rest of my run easier, that's what I'll do. We have to make progress. We have to make progress. Now then, what was I saying? I was talking about language learning. But yeah, those are the means that I use to learn a language, but it's not very great. And that's for Chinese. That's a language that I already, like that I was with at birth. So I have the advantage in terms of learning that because I already have a lot of like the baseline stuff that would require a lot more work from someone that doesn't speak it from birth, especially because children have that like inherent buff to just learning languages. But like I wouldn't even I can't even determine where my language skills are because I mean I can't even determine where my what is she doing? I can't determine like how well I am at learning Chinese in that sense because that's just that's an entire different ballpark, right? Because I have the childhood buff. But if we're talking about like learning languages, I haven't learned anything else. I'm like picking up on a lot of Japanese stuff because I watch a lot of Japanese content, which helps because repetition is incredibly useful for any sort of learning, right? You want to learn something, you got to repeat the same thing over and over again. So hearing the same phrases in Japanese over and over again, you eventually start picking up what they mean. But even then, I can't speak it because I haven't been actively trying to learn the language. I don't know. I don't know where I was trying to go with that. Basically, there are definitely more efficient ways and like better ways to learn language. Your Hishan ended M5 and you don't know when the next rerun is. I also do not know when the next rerun for her is, but that is insane that you have M5 Hishan. That is insane. You don't even have to worry about control skills if you have M5 Hishan. Can't you just kill the boss before you can do anything? I also like that. Wait, I'm not tweaking when you said you were a new player, right? Sorry, there's been a few more chatters recently, so my memory is actually kind of failing me of who's who. Am I sleepy? I'm actually not that sleepy. My throat kind of hurts though. Now instead of just my throat hurting, I think I got a little bit too I got too invested in whatever I was talking about, and I stopped trying to keep my octave low, and now the roof of my tongue, the roof of my tongue hurts again. It's very annoying. I'm not having a good time. I'm not having a good time in regards to that. Oh my god, that shield just tanked the entire Purify damage. Shield the Defender, my beloved? I hate this boss fight. This is the worst one. Oh, you played in beta. Wait. Oh, that's right. Sorry. It's a guy that also doesn't have a profile picture, just like you. And it just so happens that their profile picture is also brown. The background is brown. I think their name was like Q. Oh, you know, it's crazy because your name is like multiple A's and Y's, right? And his name or their name is multiple K's and Y's. So, my fault. Got you guys mixed up. Somehow, this Shield the Defender has actually just kind of been dying while I was yapping to you. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just I was just doing the combo and he started dying. I love Yesheng Wong. This character's so OP. Please tell me I didn't get hit. Okay. Nice. No, no Fisher grad.
给我一次兴趣天气很好，适合出门探险。
Dial in, my beloved. Frenzied Maniac. I'm not used to seeing this combo very often. Okay. Will there be control skills in the next floors? I don't think there's any control skills in this tower. Right? Because control skills got released only recently. And this tower is still like old patch stuff. I'm pretty sure they'll add control skills to the next tower. Yeah, next tower. Wait, where did this frog come from? I swear I killed one of the frogs already. Did it spawn another one? Also, they're so tanky. Writing chat damage taken? Wait, what does that mean? Oh, shit. How did I take damage? Man, I didn't even notice it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, it wasn't a Frenzied Maniac. It was a frog. That's right, I killed a Frenzied Maniac, not a frog. Ah! 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 I thought I was playing Zhao for a second there. And now I'm sad because that's the first damage taken that I've actually missed. How did I miss it? I'm so bad at this game. I'm not actually sad, but I'm definitely a little annoyed. Maybe it is getting a little late. I mean, this is my longest stream yet, but it's actually not even that long. Like, what? We're barely breaking onto like 3 hours here. Yeah, there's the second frog. Fuck frogs, man. It's because of this. It's because of those stupid guys in the back, man. I can't see what they're doing because they're so far away. Okay, we're still okay for now. My finger is acting up as well. This is one of the issues that I was worried about, is that if I play for too long, my left hand will start to like... not my left hand, sorry. My left hand. My left hand, middle finger, I got trigger finger on that hand a few years ago, and it never fully healed. So now, if I play for too long, or if I'm playing like a character like Yi Xuan, who is constantly pressing her E button, or just basically pressing. I don't know why I'm using my middle finger to press E. I would normally use my wait, no, I'm using it right now as I speak. I'm using it. But I don't know why I'm doing it. Oh, I should have used Snap's chain attack. I'm scared, man. I'm scared of this guy. I'm scared of him, so I'm gonna use all my energy on it. It's fine. But yeah, I got trigger finger on my left hand. Also, every single time the wipeout goes away from like its closed no, like its monochrome state, it's always really cool. Big fan. They should have that be an option to be available. Bind it to mouse 3. That's a really good idea, actually. I might have to do that in the future because for some reason I just keep defaulting to using my middle finger to press my E button instead of my left finger. I mean my index, which I feel like would make more sense, but I definitely should bind it. But then I'm gonna have to learn how to play with mouse 3 as my input. And that's really annoying. So I want to hold off as long as I can. I guess we will have to do that though, man. Maybe we'll do it now. Because the sooner we do it, the sooner we can be done with learning how to do it. This is not the only boss on this floor. He's still so tanky. Oh, it's a Tepes, that's why. You know, I honestly think this tower is easier than the first one. Because of how much energy you get back from purification shields. Is our impairment? Good. Oh, I should have held on to it for the stun window. God, this Tepes is going to take forever to kill now. Wait, I actually have decent setup for Yi Xuan stun window? Maybe it's not doomed. Okay, we got the cancel. Why is the Joker face boss sound is Nokia sound? Oh, the Heretic Jester? What the hell does a Nokia sound like? Alright, I'm too young for that. I have no idea what a Nokia sounds like. I mean, I also just, it's possible I could have gotten a phone during that era, but that was close. Oh my god, nipple lasers, please don't screw me over. We're good. Well, we run out of energy. I think we got it. This ult combo does so much damage. Punch him in the face. Nice. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna switch my stream screen real quick in case there's anything in my settings that should not be looked at. Wait, can I go to settings from here? No, I guess I have to go into the fight to do it. Hold on. What's my score? I don't know. 90,000? Doesn't make a difference since it's It's all the same anyways. Okay. Just 1 second as I fix my bindings. I doubt there's anything here that actually matters, but you know, it never hurts to be cautious. Where is special attack? Special attack will bind it to mouse button 3. There we go. Mouse button 3. Now let's see if I can get used to using mouse button 3 for anything. Hey, it's kind of similar to my keybinds in Monster Hunter World, but... Do I have a Discord? I mean, I have a personal Discord account, yes. I also have my, I also do have this, my YouTube Discord account. They are separate things. I do like the... Oh, I guess what, I ended up using my E button again. I do have a Discord. I do not have, like, a community at Discord yet. I figured there's not really a reason to do so, because I don't really have a community at the moment after all. Like, you guys are here, but at the moment it would just be like a couple of guys just kind of chilling, and at that point I don't see the need to make a Discord for that. Mouse button 3, I gotta get used to it. I'm kind of slow. I'll maybe make a community Discord eventually. Just, yeah, I don't see a reason to at the moment. If there's any character that's good at using EX special, I mean, all of my characters are spamming EX specials. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter how well I use my EX specials most of the time, because you're invincible during them. It does feel very, very weird to use my mouse keys for that though. Oh, it's also weird because I'm not used to... Wait, no? I don't know. I guess I'm just not used to it. But it's surprisingly... I mean, not surprising, but it's not that bad to get used to, especially when you're spamming EX Special. You really are just spamming EX Special. What if I get carpal tunnel in my thumb now? My mouse button 3 thumb. I was talking about Monster Hunter very momentarily. I love Monster Hunter. I want to play Monster Hunter again, but I also don't want to play Monster Hunter again because it's kind of a pain in the ass to play that game. Especially with how long the buffering times are for, like, loading in. Oh. Why the hell is Zhao on this team? I messed up. Somehow Zhao made it onto this team. I think I just ulted an ad. I did. I'm gonna ult them again. Hopefully I can pull them all with this ult here. 2 of them. That's fine, I guess. 3 of them. It is still more comfortable to use my... Oh. My life protocol. I mean my E. Oops. I wasted my energy, but I also just pressed E again. Wow, this fight sucks without Lucia. I don't do any damage. Maybe one day to play with only my mouse. Oh, dude, like Koseo's video is can I beat Zenithzone Zero while gooning? You've seen that one before? He does it basically with just one hand. It seems pretty interesting. Also very annoying to do. Instead of using mouse button 3 for my EX special just now, instead of using my middle finger for my E, because my E is still binded, and not using my index finger either, I decided to use my ring finger to press E. I think I might have an illness. Also, God, it's Miasmic Jane. It's Miasmic Jane. What a boss to match me up against at this point. Miasmic Jane, I'm just trying to learn how to play the game again, okay? Cut me some slack, will you? Oh, my... I was so slippery on Dylan and I immediately get hit the second I switch to Yishin Guo. Also, my conditions for this fight are horrible right now. Okay. I don't know when I got unlocked on. I should probably drink some water. I'm really feeling it in my throat right now, but I'm also low-key kind of locked in. Okay. I'm not locked in. I'm gonna get... Ah, it's starting. Wow, I should have done that so much longer ago. I felt a lot better. I keep doing this poorly because I am just short energy of getting paper on Dylan, and I just want to get the paper. I got hit, didn't I? I messed up. I should have just gone to EX. Oh, wait. I know why I'm missing now. I'm just not locking on. I'm thinking too much about using mouse button 3 that I'm not locking onto the boss. Okay, good dodge. Oh, it does kind of feel better to use the dodge on mouse button 3 though. Feels closer to a normal dodge at least. But that would require the game to add every single character that has a special dodge on their mouse button 3. I mean, on their special attack. I did it again, didn't I? Normal Jane Doe is... Yeah, normal Jane Doe Shadow is okay, but Miasma scary. Yeah, dude, the Miasma shield is just such a... It's such a nuisance. Let me get hit, right? Pretty good. I tab in, I get hit again. Normal Jane Doe. Regular Miasma Jane Doe. The greatest roadblock in the tower. I think I'd be enjoying this more if my finger didn't hurt so damn much. Can I alter out of the setup? I can. Great. Okay, it doesn't matter though, because I'm chud. I'm stupid. I pressed it. I pressed it. I pressed it. I pressed it. Once I get through this early part, if we can break the first Miasma Shield, this fight will become so much easier. I somehow didn't get hit. Oh wait, that's the, oh my god, it's the kick. I got saved. The kick doesn't do damage. She has 2 miasmas? Yes, but after the first miasma shield, oh my god, wait. After the first miasma shield, I'll have a ton of energy, you see. And then afterwards, it'll be a lot easier to play around. I just realized this is the worst thing. Is my combo with Ye Guang's Enlightened Mind state is a little bit weird now. Still manageable though, still manageable. I just did it perfectly. Wait, what? Wait, I didn't get hit? I'm currently in the act of getting hit, and it says I haven't gotten hit yet. Wait, there's... I'm not tweaking, right? I took damage there, didn't I? I'm not gonna complain. If the game thinks I'm hitless, I'm hitless. I will take it, I will take it, I will take it. No! Ye Guang, what are you doing? Why are you still on field? I could have gotten it too. I could have gotten another phase here. It's okay. That was a lot better. I'm kind of playing with one hand at the moment. Low key. Low key, I don't even need my left hand because I'm not really moving. I use my left hand to switch in, and that's it. Yo, count the resets. Count how many times I've reset to Jane Doe already. The special dust has some issues still. Is that sometimes if you dodge too early from too far away on an attack that's not quite right, you just bring yourself into the range of getting hit. Your friend sees... Wait, are you saying I have a skill issue, or are you saying that your friend thinks you have a skill issue? Because I very well may have a skill issue. I wanted to see if I could last in that form for longer, but it doesn't seem possible. If I can stay... I think if you're in aerial state, you can't take damage, right? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to stick to the regular combo. Trying too much stuff at the same time is going to... Wait a second, that was a delayed attack. When you were playing Jane Doe, your friend said you had a skill issue? Or when you were fighting Jane Doe? Hey, I forgot to press R. I was too busy trying to press EX with my right hand that I forgot that I had to keep my left hand on the keyboard and actually press R to end the thing. Can a year's worth of saving up to a perfect disc? I don't know, man. Do you think they can? What are your thoughts and feelings about that one? Okay, I got kicked in the face. She balled, man. According to some guy on YouTube, it can't. That guy must fucking suck at this game. You know, I spent a year's worth of materials and I got one, so whoever that guy is, I bet he's really like handsome and smells really good, but I think he probably sucks at this game. Low key. I mean, there's nothing low key about it. I'm pretty sure those things are just true. Okay, well, he definitely sucks at this game because he's stuck on Miasmic Jane Doe for 3 years. Most likely sucks at the game, or most likely smells really good and is extremely handsome. You know what? Actually, don't answer that question, because I don't actually need to know, because I already know. I already know. It's that I'm most likely very handsome and smell very good, right? Oh, it's the second option. I don't remember which one the second option was anymore. Okay. I think they might both be true. They might both be true because that's what it feels like right now. The hardest I've been gapped. Stop that! Stop that! Stop that! I'm tweaking. Very handsome and good smelling, and I can't forget about being super tall and rich. Well, I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm not tall and I'm definitely not rich. The other two things, though, those are true, okay? Come on. Why would I lie about something like that? You need to start by finding 4-stat discs. Yeah, man. I wish I could get more 4-stat discs. My ambi still isn't perfect. I haven't like done anything improving her build since that video. Because I need to save all of it for my next video of that exact same thing next year. What should I title next year? Do I say like, do I do like 2 years plus an asterisk, or do I do like one year? Do I just do the exact same title again? Part 2? Just throw part 2 on there? Yeah, I mean, I guess we could put a part 2 on there, but doesn't the 2 year with an asterisk sound like better clickbait to you? I can see it. I can see it, Jane Doe. I can see your curse technique. We finally got through the first Miastic phase. Oh my god. We finally got through it. You're still gooning to me. Wait, what? You're gooning to Miasmic Jane Doe while I'm getting clapped by her? Can we not do this? It does sound like better clickbait. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. But at the same time, it's like maybe that's a bad thing. I've never done like an extremely clickbaity video before, but I mean, I've always been opposed to it because I feel like if you do too clickbaity of a video, like people would just be like mad at you. And like, there are some people that say like any fame is good fame. That is not true. Infamy is not good fame. If you are known for being a clickbaiter, it's over for you. Because if you ever do make a video that's like actually good and like has real content behind it, no one's gonna care. They're just gonna think you're clickbaiting. Oh my god, I can see your curse technique. Holy shit. I'm literally Mahoraga right now. I'm adapting. I'm adapting in real time. It's not enough damage. It's not enough damage. Oh my god, it's not enough damage. It's so tanky. Why not just use Yi Xuan? I would, but I'm not a pussy, so... No, the only reason is because I got tired of using Yi Xuan. I've been using Yi Xuan for like the entire stream. If I had to use more Yi Xuan, I would crash out. But at the same time, I've also been using Ye Shenguang for basically the entire stream as well. So what difference does it really make? I did it though. I did it. That one's going in the video right there. Me quoting Maharaga. If it sounded good. If it sounded horrible, I'm not putting that in the video. If the audio quality is bad. What about Yabs? Who the hell is Yabs? Oh, Miyabi? Miyabi fucking sucks, bro. Don't ever... What are we talking about? I'm not bringing Miyabi into the tower. Oh, I'm at top 6%. I mean, I did bring Miyabi into the tower. Look at this. You see here. Also top 1% Ambi. And top 1% Yishuan. I'm not bringing Miyabi because I would rather not suffer. Character, actually, you know what? You've raised a really good point. I want to play some Miyabi. But my team look at my team comps for Miyabi, bro. Look at this. What am I supposed to do? I have Miyabi. I have her mono ice team, and that's it. I have nothing else that synergizes with her. Alice. Astrid Yao. Do we bring out the Caesar? Do we whip out the Caesar? I can't even use this fucker. Cause his additional ability doesn't proc on her. It's so stupid. Fix my boy Lighter, please. Alright, we're bringing out the Yabs. The Miyabis. No anomaly supports. Bro, I don't play anomaly. Look at my team. Look at my teams. I have Rupture, Attack. She's an anomaly. She doesn't count. Like an anomaly as in like that's literally her class, and also because she's just an anomaly in my count. Attack, yes. This does not say stun, it says attack. Look at her drive disc. I actually moved all of her drive discs around, so her drive discs are no longer cool. But I used to have a really sick Ambi. Like sick, kind of like twisted, because it was really bad. Anyways, so you said anomaly support, right? You said anomaly support, right? This is an anomaly support. Am I bringing Seth into the tower? This Seth guy is never allowed to see the light of day. He is going to be in purgatory forever. I got him to level 60 purely for my Jane Doe. Now that Jane Doe's not a real character, he's going to hell as well. He's gone. Get him out of here. I don't want to see his face ever again. Wait, does Trigger proc on Miyabi? No. Yuzaha banner? Yeah, I actually kind of wanted to play Yuzaha. I like her design, but I decided not to because I was poor. I just pulled Alice. Because I liked Alice's design better, actually. Or not so much her design, but like I kind of like her personality too. Both aspects. I like her personality and her design. Wait, does this? Or conversely, is this even good? This is just like Astrid Yao, but run a triple ambi team. Why didn't I think about that? You want to know why I didn't think about it? Because it would fucking suck. No, I just don't want to suffer, man. I would love to run the triple ambi team. Trust me. If there's anyone that would run a... You know what? We can do that at the very end. If we get to top 1% and I have more time left, I'll run the triple ambi team. I'll bring Seth into the tower. Hell, I'll bring Nekomata in the tower. Like, we'll bring Ben Bigger into the tower. We'll bring everyone into the tower. My level 50 Ben Bigger. For a last huzzah. Okay, seriously, what can I do with this Miyabi team? Does this work? Attacker Rupture. Doesn't work. Bro. This Miyabi character is so washed. Supporter same faction. Supporter same faction. Are we tweaking? Why is Nicole not level 60? Because I hate Nicole. No, it's because I don't need her. You have M10 Nekomata. That's illness, bro. Look at my Nekomata. I'm a free-to-play player. She's M2. Get this cat out of my fucking face. I keep losing the 50-50 to her. Look at my Nekomata. She's more leveled than my Nicole is. Why is... Oh, but to answer your question, why Nicole's only level 50? It's because I don't use Nicole. I could use Nicole, but I don't care about cost. I don't care about cost-based clearing. That's the only reason. That is literally the only reason. I also do not want to deal with, this. Where is it? The one that gives crit rate. This thing. 15% crit rate. Look at this. If I get 15% crit on my Miyabi, I'm overcapping crit rate. Why would I do that? Why would I ever be so inefficient as to not play one of the best supports in the game? I don't know. Alright, I'm tweaking. Let's play some ice. Let's play some mono ice. I'm not playing mono ice. Not in the tower. Mono Ice in the tower sounds horrible. You're gonna get hit every single time because that's just kind of how Sokaku works. She's just supposed to tank through everything.
开始了吗？
All right, this is for you, Aviatrice. You want to look at my ambi stats?
编号领好，
My Sambi? She's decent. She's decent. 57, 220, all maxed, M3, Wenjin, electric damage on 5, attack on 6, crit damage on 4. Pretty solid, pretty solid. 3.5k. Yours is better. I don't care if yours is better. Mine is better. Mine is better because she's mine. You understand? Anyways, this is for you. I'm playing Miyabi. You better be like top 10% on Internet Network, because otherwise you wouldn't be better than me. I got hit by something already. This character is such a fraud. I can't believe you've made me do this. Oh my god. Okay. Do I not have Evelyn? No, I don't have Evelyn. I am not interested in big boob mommy wife character. Believe it or not. Where are we going? Where are we going today? The only fire DPS I need is Soldier 11, okay? Don't think of me as some other fake Ambi fan. Wait, all of the free energy is kind of OP though. Can I get a defensive berry? There we go. Your Miyabi Yishuan's skill dodge rot team. Yes, that is what I'm doing now. I'm just rotting with my... I'm just turning my brain off and pressing my buttons. I press E, I press E, I press E, I never get hit. I'm invincible. Wait, I'm actually kind of glad I'm picking up the Miyabi again. She's low-key kind of fun. Very low-key though. Oh, you know what? You know what else we can do? I might be griefing this run, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna do Fisher Crab with the full Ambi team. Does it count as doing it with the only Ambi team? Oh, what's this? I just cleared a floor with only Ambi. I'm so good at this game, guys. And look at the score. 260,000. Oh, wait, check this out. I'm about to clear 2 floors in a row with only Ambi. Triple Ambi is the method. Wait. Oh, I'm so good at the game. Look at this. Look at this score. I'm so rich. 260,000. Wait, pause. Have I done enough with A-Rant? Oh, I definitely haven't. Wait, I should go back and do every Fisher Crab with only Ambis. Then eventually I'll be top 1% Soldier 11 and top 1% Ambi. Regular Ambi. Those are the rest of this tower anyways. You know what, I'll do that if I have the space to do it, but I think I might be cooked for the rest of this tower, I'm not gonna lie, because I used like 90% of my slots on literal garbage. Garbage on half of my slots. Please, Yishuan, I need you to save me.
所为何
I need you to save me. Wait, if I don't bring Ye Guang, then it's cooked. Oh my god, this is I've thrown the tower. I've thrown the entire tower. Okay, basically, we're bringing Dial in, and then we're bringing Ye Guang. Okay, and then we're subbing in Astra. We're subbing in Astra. Astra finally gets a moment to shine. She's been put in the box for so long, she finally gets to come out of the box. What the fuck? Did he just throw a spear at me? Oh, I've missed you, Astra Yao, so much. I've missed you so much. You don't even know how much I've missed you, Astra Yao. I love perma quick assisting between 2 units. It's the greatest feeling. Yeah, let's ruin my stun window again. I don't even know if I have to anymore. Astra Yao is so OP, right? Spears. What the hell? Did he just feint me? Wait, I didn't know that the Thracian could do that. I didn't know Thracian could feint. La 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 la. Okay, whatever. It's messed up. It's all over. My stun window is so ugly. Why so peak support? I love Astra Yao. Best singer character in all Hoyo games. No bias. No bias because she sings in Chinese, trust me. Astra Yao saved my life. Let's double chain attack. Astra Yao makes double chain attacking so easy. I kind of did want to pull Evelynn, I'm not gonna lie. Just because after, like, when she first came out, I was like, I don't like her playstyle because it felt really one-dimensional. Then I realized that there was actually way more nuance to it after people like started looking into the character more. I was like, oh, this character might actually have potential, right? Should I bring Miyabi? No. This fight is horrible. I don't want to bring Miyabi into this. Actually, isn't Miyabi pretty good at AoE stuff? Yeah, she is. I guess we'll bring her. If we're gonna ruin our run anyways, let's just bring Miyabi. But yeah, when they first announced Evelynn and I saw like her kit description and all that stuff, I was like, this character seems really boring, which is partially why I didn't pull for her. And the other reason was because I already had Soldier 11. I was like, Soldier 11 is fine. And Soldier 11 is basically Andy, so. Wild Icon instead of Dylan? Because Dylan doesn't proc her additional ability. Wait, does she? Oh, she doesn't proc her additional ability, right? I swear I checked it earlier. And it's only on attack and I'm pretty sure it's only on attack and rupture agents is what I checked earlier. Which is why I'm not bringing her. I mean, in all reality, it's probably still better to bring Dylan. That's just how OP Dylan is, but... But if I'm gonna play Miyabi, I'm gonna do it with Lycon. Yeah, rupture and attack. So she wouldn't proc on this team. Even despite her probably being better regardless of her proc. I mean, the new Lycon buffs are cool, but the only issue obviously is that I'm not actually looking for defensive assists very often here. You ever see Lycon use his what the fuck? His regular EX special? Seeing Miyabi in the ZZZ beta was why you started playing? I think it's a very good reason to start playing. She's a sick character, man. I never saw her in the beta, but I still remember her first appearance in the game when it was when Nineveh was still a real threat to our verse instead of us fighting the creator. Wait, that didn't... The EBA one didn't kill. That's crazy. I don't know why I used Miyabi for that. That took me like double the normal time, I think. It's fine, we still got the clear. Does anyone know what like the end score thing, this thing? What this even means? Like, I'm pretty sure this is just based off of defensive assist counters, like stuff like that. Because it does not seem to work with anything else. Oh wait, this is double Thanatos? It's this. It's okay. Asher Yao is like a Walmart version of Zhao, right? No Aether Veil? No Aether Veil. What dazzle me? And double chain attack is completely worthless for Yishin Guang. Now we're gonna overcap on Bear by a little bit. I'm not parrying that, I don't care. It'd be so easy to do as well, but I just don't care. Who cares about stun windows when you're playing Yishin Guang? Stunner? I don't even know her. Oh! I thought I had enough. I thought I had enough sword force. I just stood there holding left click. Maybe this is why Zhao is so good for YSG. What do you guys call Yishin Guang normally? Because I always like if it's like with voice, I always call her just Yishin Guang. But when it's over text, it's always YSG. Because I'm not typing all that out. You just call her Guang? You just call her fucking Guang, dude? That's something, alright. I like it. Yeah, YSG and Yishin Guang. Wait, I didn't get cancelled, right? Nice. Stay away from me. Oh my, wait. I'm such a fat chud. The Guang. Let me whip out the Guang real quick. You guys don't know the Guang, bro? You guys don't know ball. I should actually be using my special dodge like a human being, and then I'd be gaining more sword force, but God, I don't want to think about fighting Thanatos. I just want to turn my brain off. The big Guang and the big Hari. God damn. The big Ambi. Oh my god, big Ambi. We're now floor 740. Why did I lock onto the one that's already stunned? Can we not do that? You're now on floor 740. Are you top 1% yet? I should be top 1%, right? Oh my god, we actually got to get to Enlightened Mind again. Top 3. Oh wait, that's right. You're in Asia. You're in Asia time. Are you actually going for top 1% in Asia? Because I think, I would imagine top 1% in Asia is like upwards of 1,000.
阵尽红尘。
Oh yeah, that's the Guang right there. Oh, you're just going to floor 1,000 and that's it? Fair enough, fair enough. You got time. I think you can make it. Okay, all A and B team. Lumberjack. Wait, can I reset my team after I go in? Or can I not? Because if I can't reset my team after going in, I'm not fucking doing this. You know what? Actually, I don't even care if I can't reset my team. I'm not doing this. My off ambi team. What dazzle? I thought I was playing Gishin Guan. I was like, why didn't I get my special dodge? Why didn't I get my special dodge? They should give Ambi a special dodge as well. You know what? They should buff Ambi a third time. I think she deserves it. You know, she's the poster girl, and like she's the poster girl, and you know she's Ambi. Undeniably the best character in the game, like without a doubt, undeniably. You got school tomorrow, so you're getting off of this floor. Wait, you should stay one more floor. I'm not telling you to not go to school tomorrow. I mean, you should probably, I mean, like realistically, your best choice is to get off and go to school tomorrow. I mean, get ready to go to school tomorrow. But there's only one more floor after this. One more floor after this, and then the stream is ending completely. Like the entire stream. We're not climbing any further. Well, that's not true. We will continue to climb, just not today. We're going to 250, which is the next floor right after this one. The Slim Robot is so tanky. Dude, is the Lumberjack. Don't call him the Slim Robot. His name is the Lumberjack. Oh, wait, I lied. We're on 248. Maybe you should go to bed. I thought we were on 249. I think you should go to bed. We have to do, what, 3 more floors? We have to do 3 more floors with this cancer that I've put in my team comp. Thank you for that. Yeah, head off to bed. I'm gonna be streaming again on Friday, so you should drop by again. Drop by earlier. There's a lot more people here. Earlier in the day. I mean earlier when I stream. This is definitely a sign to hit the hay. Tepis, I also agree. Tepis is 100% a sign to hit the bay. The hay? The bay? I would not want to look at a Tepis fight either. Get this fucker off of my screen. Forever. He just punched me in the face. God damn. It's okay. Even if no one's here, I know Ayaka's will be here for me. Ayaka is my #1 fan. Okay, that's probably not true, but my goat, OT. My first commenter. I mean, my first chatter. Ayaka, you're in the contention against OT at the moment for my biggest fan because you've been here for quite a while as well. You're one of the, I think you're one of my first chatters, right? Who the hell is this guy? Yo, I've never seen this guy in my life, and he pops into my chat and says, "I'm your biggest fan." Bro, this the Guedito guy? Oh, goodbye, Tris. Goodbye. Or maybe I shouldn't call you Tris. I don't know what to call my chatters, except for this Guedito guy. I feel like this Guedito guy would like to be called like Papa or some sick shit like that. Like he's probably got like some weird kink or some like fetish to be called like Papa, like Daddy, you know? Yeah, he says he's his #1 fan. This is the first stream he's ever come here. Who is this guy? I'm gonna keep slandering this idiot. Yeah. I don't care if I lose you as a fan. Yeah, idiot. You're probably like really like handsome and tall in real life too. What am I doing? I got flustered. I got flustered because I was slandering someone. My sun window is so ugly now, but it's all worth it just so I can make fun of this Guedito guy. Look, if he says that one thing and now he's not even saying anything, he's got nothing to bite back at me. He might like shoot a message to my personal phone or something like that. But like, well, what did I just say? I just slurred that word like a dog. Now I get the feeling like this Guedito guy is not my biggest fan. Hey, Guedito, you there? Did you type that message and then immediately leave? Oh my god, if he typed the message then immediately left. I don't know if that makes him a rat or if it makes him to go. I'm your biggest fan, leaves immediately. Oh my god, he is messaging me. This fucking rat. I can't read it though, I'm kind of in the middle of something. Hey, don't worry, Ayaka, that guy, I know that guy personally. I'm gonna slander him as much as I want to. Maybe I should bring him on stream one day. The tower will not climb itself. I need as much fodder as I possibly can to make content. Oh my god, Tepes. Oh my god, Tepes. Get out of my face, Tepes. I never want to see your ugly ass again. Okay, I actually think Tepes is a really cool looking boss, but so tanky. Get him out of my face. Alright, let's see what this Guedito fuck said to me. Oh my god, he's gonna dox me. Ayaka, he's gonna dox me. What are we gonna do? Me and my 2 viewers are gonna I'm gonna get doxed to my 2 viewers. Hey, if you dox me, Papa, I'm doxing you as well. We live like a city away from each other. If you dox me, you're just as cooked. Think about your options. Think about your options very, very thoroughly here before you make your decision. If I'm going down, you're coming down with me, buddy. I like how Asher Yao's alt vocals don't count as dialogue, so even if I reduce their volume, she just keeps singing at max volume. Also, Papa, I've been seeing your GitHub request the entire stream. I looked down at my phone, GitHub request. I looked down at my phone glows again, GitHub request. Oh, thank you. I really should just unsubscribe from the thread, but I can't help but be curious, you know? He might be gone again. That guy's too busy to be in my stream for longer than 5 seconds. No! I mean, I knew it was happening. This fight is going to be really hard with the suboptimal Yeshengong team. Who does this guy think he is? Why is he DMing me? He's in my chat and he's DMing me. This fucking guy. Today you were watching in the metro and now you're doing the floors? Dude, you're so much cooler than that other dude that was here. That Guedito guy. Like, look at you. You're like actively supporting me. You don't even know who I am and you're supporting me. You're the GOAT. And this Guedito guy, he shows up whenever he feels like it. And then he just disappears again. I should just make an entire stream where all I do is slander him. That would be so funny. Yeah, Ayaka gets the pass for doing floors because you're in Asia, so I don't have to worry about you making my climb any harder. God, this shield is so fat. It breaks when it stuns though, right? Yeah, it does. Now we can double chain, even though it's kind of ass. Do it anyways. We're close to getting another Dylan ult. We actually have the energy for it. But I kind of want to hold off. I don't know. I mean, I'm not holding off on this. I guess I'll just pop this now. The second robot's in now. I think I'll be able to deal with it just fine. Maybe. I have a lot of energy. It's going to give me more. Oh, this is kind of sus. I think the timing is a little bit bad. I might get caught right as they pop. Oh, we're good. We're good. Did I get hit? No, I got saved by Asriel's quick assist. And this fucker has his shield back on. Now we have to break through another HP bar. Unless we can get this. Nice, we got the assault to proc. Barely. Special dodge that. It's still not dead though. No! Bro. Fire, 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 fire. This is gonna take so long. 750 ended. Nice. 750, that's not the goal for today's stream, but we're getting there. We're at 250, that's a third of the way there. Very doable. I don't want to fight this fucking robot, bro. What? I didn't get hit there? Okay. I think this, I mean, this is the way that I would watch streams as well, or at least not even, bro. You not dash into the fire. That's the way that I watch streams too. Is that I usually only have them on my second monitor, and then I do my own thing. Sometimes it's the same game, sometimes it's a different one on my main monitor. That's the best way to enjoy streams. Sometimes chatting. I wouldn't say I actually say, wow, that was a crazy stutter. I'm not much of a chatter. I'm generally more of a lurker, all things considered. But I do chat occasionally, ever so often. Shield is coming down, right? Oh, not quite. There's the shield. We can't break through it either. I'm so good chatting at the same time as playing. Thank you, but if you couldn't tell, I'm actually not good at this game at all. Because I keep dying. I keep getting hit. And if you were to look at like any DA clears, they would tell you that I'm horrible at this game with the way I'm playing at the moment. I think I can definitely play this better, but at the same time, this is the tower. Like maybe the tower gets a pass because the tower is hell. Hell to play optimally, which is also kind of fun of its own right. Like, you know, like I'm all for the action RPG combat element of Zenless, but I really do like more of like the interactive style that we see here in the tower compared to the style that you see in like most other forms of endgame combat, where it's just like, yeah, just permas on the boss or just like combo the boss, ignore their moveset. Like, I mean, I guess I'm kind of doing that right now, but that's just because Ye Guang is Ye Guang, right? Like, she doesn't care no matter where she is. She just does whatever the hell she wants. But at least with the, like, so far with this run, like, there's been so many mechanics and just like little things that I've learned about certain bosses already that I just would never have known before. It's very, very cool. How many more times am I going to have to enlighten mine here? Ball is ball. Shuang is shuang. Ye Guang is Ye Guang. Yes. Ye Guang is Ye Guang. No truer words have ever been said. She's the big shuang. I have no energy. I have 0 damage. I have my ult, which I guess I'll pop, but I probably should have waited until we were out of the stun window to do it, because it doesn't make a difference whether we're in the stun window or not. In fact, it actually reduces my stun damage. Wait, that's crazy. I never noticed that before. Now we're gonna get him down a little bit. We're gonna get cucked by another fat shield in my face. Here comes the shield. Right? Oh, wait, no shield yet. Oh, no! I was so close to killing it before the shield came down. And of course, right as I run out of energy, the missile hits me in the face. Wow, they really don't want me to end the stream, huh? What floor am I on? 249, right? I blame Avia. I blame Aviatrice. If that guy didn't convince me to use Miyabi, I would have a way stronger team here, and I would have cleared this already. I would have cleared it already. Trust me. I'm definitely not fuming because I have a skill issue. Trust me, trust me, trust me. God, I just have to build up as much physical anomaly as possible. Like how? How does that fire hit me? I thought it was frame perfect. I have to be a frame faster. And it's insane because if I'm too fast, then I just die. I just die. If I'm too fast, then I get hit anyways. If I'm too slow, I get hit anyways. Thank you, Armor Defender. Thank you, Armor Defender. You're also getting hit by the fire? Yeah. This fire's so bullshit. It's almost as bullshit as this guy's fucking shield. Hey, speak of the devil. Haha. If only there were a good anomaly character in the game. I mean, a good physical anomaly character in the game. Awe-inspiring. Wait, my crit damage was already buffed. Hmm? And my stun damage multiplier was already buffed. Okay. I have 2 more alt cycles here. If I can get it down before the shield box. And this is the big ult as well. And then we'll immediately ult again. Cancel its action again. Okay, the shield is already up. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What if I just brute force through the shield? Shield is gone. We're still hitless. I just need no fire. I just need no fire. I just need no fire. It's fire, but I'm far enough away. Okay, and we're alive. Oh my god. Oh my god. I never want to see an armor defender again in my life. I never want to see one again. And it's barely even enough. We're at 106k points. We needed like what, 90k to pass? Yeah, 90k to pass. And now it's the final floor. And it's gonna be so much easier because Typhoon Challenger is a much better balanced boss. I thought I was gonna get to 200 and like the pace that we were at earlier. I was like, oh, this stream will be done in 3 hours, right? I thought we'd be done in 3 hours. The stream has almost been live for 4 hours now, and we're just getting to 250. I think I've gotten hit by way too many roadblocks in this run. Partially my fault for just being bad at the game, but also because the bosses on these floors have been obnoxious. This one should be easy. Should be easy. Should be easy. Wait, your suggestion to use my mouse button 3 was so goated, by the way. I've already kind of gotten used to it. So it's not as unplayable as I thought it would be. Wait, is there just one of these little guys? That's what it looks like. How is this? Why is there one little guy here? Yeah, it's literally just one dude. They thought he was going to be able to end my run? No. Easy. So much easier than Armored Defender. Look at this point. Point check. 130k. 30k more than Armored Defender. That's just how bullshit Armored Defender is if you don't have Alice. I gotta keep the slot open. I gotta keep it in mind. Just in case, just in case. Okay, we're top 6%. I think we started at 8 today, right? You're playing in bed using a wireless mouse. Dude, I didn't even have to read the rest of that message. You saying that you play in bed is already enough illness for me. I can't stand it. I don't know how people do it, playing video games in their bed, man. I gotta sit in a proper chair. Also, 250, top 6%. We made a lot of progress today. I think we started at what? 180? Pretty sure we started at 180. This is the furthest we've climbed. And it took me 4 hours to do it. 4 hours to go 70 floors. So my calculation's a little bit off because I thought we were going at a pace of 50 floors every 2 hours, but that does not appear to be the case. Yeah. I mean, it was a bad calculation anyways. It's fine though. We're at 250 and now we're shooting for 750. We're shooting for 750. Today's stream will probably end here. It's almost 1 a.m. where I am, so I gotta go. I gotta get some other stuff done first. And then we will be streaming again. I will be streaming again on Friday. I will be streaming again on Friday. Probably. Most likely. There's a small chance that I will not be streaming again on Friday. We are floor 500, but 3% is still 3%. Yes, it is still 3%. I'm going to pull one time for Arya. And if streamer luck exists, I hit right here. I've what? I'm at like what? 17? No, 27, 23 pity. I'm at 23 pity. I have no 50-50 win. But streamer luck isn't a real thing, so we're not gonna hit. Yeah, see. Streamer luck is bullshit. I got nothing. This fucker. This Anton guy. Not even an ambi to like make up for my delusions. Yeah, we're not pulling for this. That's enough. Okay. That was it. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Don't worry about saving. I know how to save. This is called pity building, okay? It's called pity building. Anyways, that's it for today's stream. I will be calling it here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to watch again, I will be live on Friday. So that's all. Tomorrow. Well, I mean, I'll be live on Friday in American time. So technically Saturday. You hate pity building? So risky. There's no such thing as risk if you just win. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. Thank you guys for coming. Bye-bye.